Hustlers unite, camp hustle ignite. In the land of the grind where the sun never bites. Commentary sharp, cut deep like a saber. Live stream wild, views stack like skyscrapers. Benny cooking, David's on the clock. Cobbles with the shots, Exo Charles got the locks. Taking souls for free, snatching time like a thief. YouTube grind heavy, no room for belief. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Live stream the struggle, commentary the fight. Hustlers unite, keep the hustle airtight. Camp hustle one, it's the mission they dread. Where the vision stays sharp and the critics get fed. Videos drop, every second's a jewel. Taking souls for the free, no mercy, no school. Cool, Benny stirring pots, algorithm in the stew. David stacking chips, playing chess with the view. Cavos with the mic, truth bombs, they explode. Exo Charles in the shadows, unlocking every code. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite. Hustlers unite. Yeah. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Camp Hustle One here, back with another live stream. How you guys doing tonight, man? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday evening. We're gonna give some shine to some haters tonight, so you guys buckle up, man. This is gonna be funny. Hello. Welcome back, guys. Back with another one, man. Yeah, so I recently connected with a person that has a common enemy. And that enemy that we were going to be talking, well, the hater that we're going to be talking about tonight is Mr. VillaTube. I guess a season 1 enemy that we haven't had to deal with for a while. This is me giving him his shine. So, I think it would be fun, to shed some light on our haters and, just give them a little bit of a shout out. So, because the haters are what keep us going, man. They're the ones that motivate us and keep us on our grind. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so we are on the VillaTube page, and this is not a place that I have seen in a while, but something very recently has happened. I reached out to someone that actually we have a common ground when it comes to Mr. VillaTube, and I guess to get started, I wanted to see what he had posted in a response to what I had, a video that we had done more than 5 months back, and he now has started his own podcast, and it's called The Worst Kind of Way, Episode 1. So we're going to go to it right now. Let's make sure that the audio is good. Let me put this back here. Now, I know Mr. VillaTube doesn't have a professional setup yet. So he's still working off the laptop, still working at work while he's doing this, which, I've already stated it. I think it's a little unprofessional. And, but I guess when you're on your grind, and you're just starting out, you gotta just press play. And, I remember me and Hank, we had this conversation about this, and I was like, everybody's got a humble beginning. So I can't knock a guy for trying to just start out. So let's see what he has to say in this 54-minute video. I can't really imagine it's anything groundbreaking, but we will go through it. And then later after this, I have a few things that I saw that I will, shed some light on for you guys and expose more of Mr. VillaTube. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Looks like he has taken somebody's style here, playing the music, the no copyright music. Let's see if we can go further. There we go.
What's going on, guys? Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up, all my beautiful and fine people? And if you're not beautiful and fine, well, you got something to work on, I guess, right?
Look at those blue block glasses he's got on, man. Those are like the public masturbator glasses. I mean, this guy, he looks like a psycho right now. He's got a little tan jacket on, this like weird print shirt. He's got a hat on and these blue blocks. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of style this is, man, but I mean, if this is how you want to rock it, man, this is how they're rolling in the vape shops, man. This is vape shop wear right here. So who am I to say what's stylish and what is? I mean, these kids today, man, how they blend together styles, it's a marvel to look at, though.
I don't know really what I'm going to talk about today on today's episode.
Oh, that's where you fucked up, sir. You're supposed to have a plan. What are you doing? It just sounds like he's just going to wing it, okay? Now, if you have the chops to wing something, then by all means, go ahead. I'm typically a person who doesn't really work off of a script, but I do have a general outline of what I like to cover. So hopefully we can see what he's all about here.
The title, The Worst Way Possible Podcast today. We're going to do a...
Wait, was that the title? The title is called Worst Kind of Way Episode 1. So he's already fucked up already. He's already fucked up the title. Maybe he's going to fix that later. I don't know. This is like a 5-month-old video, so maybe he's not going to fix it. The Worst Kind of Way Episode 1, that's the title of his podcast.
A series on me being in the worst way possible, because apparently that's the vibe that I give off, is the worst way possible.
Smoking behind the counter. This is just like, I mean, I don't know. I guess if you're in a vape shop, you're allowed to smoke indoors, man, I guess, but it just seems very unprofessional, like take the cigarette and smoke outside, I guess, I don't know. Maybe he's closed. Maybe he's open. We'll see. If a customer walks in, then yeah, we'll just deem this unprofessional here.
But I guess we could just start off by talking about a little bit about what's going on in the world. It seems like the world's getting better. Does it seem like the world's getting better? I don't know. I don't know. Trump, he seemed like he's doing a pretty good job. He's certainly been busy. He's certainly had his criticisms, and
this is like surface level political commentary. Good job, sir. It looks like you've really wrangled your research here.
I learned about something this week, and I hope everybody should be aware that there is a agency in the government called the GAO, and the GAO is the Governmental Accountability Organization, and during 2018 through 2022, they uncovered between 231 to 530 million dollars each year through the Biden years. And they have an 80-page report on their website outlining how fraud and waste has become rampant in the government, and in that 80 pages was outlining like what types of fraud there were. There was a lot during COVID, and then also what they can do in the future to prevent it. So this whole organization is set up to account for the fraud and waste. And it seemed kind of, you know, the whole left is upset about Elon being with Doge and uncovering all this fraud and waste. But like, you have a governmental agency that's basically.
I'm wondering what that static noise is coming through, but I think it's coming through on his end because everything's working fine on my side. So I'm trying. I think it's just the video. So I apologize for that audio issue.
Basically saying, like, look at all this waste. Like, look at all this waste, and you know, that waste happened during the Biden year, so it's easy to point the finger and blame him, and rightly so. Rightly so, because I truly believe that America went down a notch with Biden in office, and so that's that. You know,
just gripping commentary, man. You've really changed a lot of perspectives with this. Keep going, man. I mean, you seem to really have scratched the surface, and you know, you really have a firm grasp on government systems and how things are working, and you can really you can see the flaws in the system. So I think this is this is definitely a direction that he could continue to go in, and maybe give us more knowledge. I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, I think he should keep going, but I think that might be it for the political talk. Let's see.
Like I said, I don't have anything. I'm gonna try to do something real quick here, see if I can do this and not have it being played on my thing here. Hold on here. YouTube. I don't know if this camera is too far close to me, too far away. There it is. Probably good right there. Probably good right there. All right. I do know that I got like we're gonna go in here and watch. Oh yeah, okay. So on YouTube and other social media platforms,
I have a feeling he's about to set this up about my whole channel and how much of a hater channel is and stuff, and how I don't really provide any value. I can already see where this is going. So let's see how he sets this whole thing up.
There's like reoccurring themes, like people do trick shots, you know, like all type of people doing, you know, crazy trick shots. So that's like a genre of YouTube. And then you have all sorts of people that do reviews. Now,
if I could do a review on this video, I would suggest you gotta turn your phone sideways so you can have a full screen video. Like, why are you doing your entire live stream or whatever this is in vertical mode? It just doesn't make sense to me.
So basically someone's like playing a video and then they're doing a review on it, right? You know, short ones I can get behind, but you know, I see a lot of people, and there's a lot of people out there that do this. They just play the video and they're just nodding their head, and they don't.
Yeah, see, I would probably say that people that just review videos and they don't really say anything, or they'll do like short videos where they're just kind of like just sitting there in the corner. They're not even down their head. They're just kind of like watching it with you. I don't think that provides any value. I think it's good to kind of break things up and really dissect what people are talking about, and, you know, give it time to really, you know, give input and, you know, change a perspective possibly or two. It just seems like if you don't have a plan what you're going to say, you know, then maybe you should probably preview the video beforehand and then form your ideas. And then when you're ready to go live, you can do it. Not everybody has the ability to speak their thoughts on a topic right away. You know, sometimes people, they need some time to review things. So
even say anything. They literally don't even say anything, and they have 10, 20, 30,000 views because it was a popular video, of course. Now,
I don't want VillaTube to be captured by like the numbers game and stuff, and understanding that, yeah, there are people that have large followings that they have built up over the courses of years. So if they were to take a trending topic and give their 2 cents about it, maybe even do a low effort style video of just reviewing the topic or reviewing somebody else's review of the topic, yeah, they're definitely going to have a lot more eyeballs on them because they've established their audience. That doesn't mean that their review is any more valuable than someone who has maybe 100, 200, maybe even 500 subscribers. It's all about the perspective of the person. And like I said, you'll always have people that will tune into your perspective to hear what you have to say, and whether they agree with you or not, you will have haters that will tune into you as well and maybe offer their 2 cents. I think everybody's opinion is valuable online, whether it's positive or negative. So
there's a way to display this video, and this person's talking about it, and the person talking about it is, that they could have a biased opinion, they could have a hateful opinion, and this is kind of like where I'm leading to. I want to lead into my podcast today because
I think it's okay to have a biased opinion or even a hateful opinion or even hate something or to like something. I think that's fine. There's always going to be people that are going to either go against you or go with you. Some people, they tune into people that have similar ideas to them just for confirmation bias. It's a real thing. But then there's also people that seek out videos that are counter to what they believe in order to see the other perspective. So I think it's fine for people to have their perspectives, and whether you want to label it as hateful or just simply different from your own, I think it's fine to let people have that, as long as you're not changing your perspective or changing your mind and stuff like that, or it's not affecting you in any terrible way. I think we can all coexist here.
Yeah. I gotta look at my phone quick though. Hey, are you talking Doge? Yeah, I'm talking a little bit about Doge. Finally, someone gave Sleepy Joe his meds and made America great again. That's amazing. That is amazing. Yes, make America great again. I want to turn up my volume all the way because we are gonna be doing watching some video, and then there's like a fly in here, and he keeps on messing with me, and he hadn't been in here all day. He just wants to fuck with me now. So we are going to be doing our own watching some video and then talking about it, which
now I do remember VillaTube criticizing me and a few other people that do commentary, saying that it was low effort and that it's useless really to do any of these types of videos because there's no value in it. And it's better to make original content. So it seems like he's turned over a new leaf, and now he is jumping on board to participate in the reviewing. So it's kind of hypocritical here.
I really don't like. I feel like if you're on YouTube, you should be doing some creating. You should be showing the world something that nobody else has seen before. But a lot of people do reviews, and a lot of people get a lot of likes, and a lot of people subscribe.
So that's probably the motivation then. He just wants to get likes and subscribes for this because he's seeing what works and he's trying what works. So it's making sense to me now. It's making a little bit more sense that he would rather just kind of go with the flow of things instead of trying to do his own thing here.
By the way, if you're watching, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you.
We're not going to do that.
Thank you very much. It's amazing how YouTube subscription is free, but it's so hard for people to hit that button.
It's not hard. People make the choice all the time. It all depends on whether the work that you do resonates with them. But if your commentary or whatever video you're putting out together just doesn't resonate, then people don't have to click to subscribe because they don't want to have to keep seeing your content.
Yeah, just to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's literally free.
No, like it if you like it, but don't click on anything if you don't like it. If you hate it, you can always downvote it. But I mean, just understand that any engagement is good engagement. So whether you guys want to comment on the video that, hey, you know, I don't like the way you look, I don't like the way you talk, or whatever like that, it's all engagement at the end of the day. And the longer you sit by and stew about it, and you know, the more engagement you give a person, you know, whether it's negative or positive, it's all good at the end of the day. So just understand that.
It, like, my mind's over here rebooting to try to think of what to say about people. They'll, like, just say, for instance, in my own YouTube channel, get 500 views on a video, and I don't know if anybody's subscribed, you know, but
you should know that. You should be able to know that by looking into the analytics. It's very, very easy. You know, I think like probably about 12 YouTube shorts, and yeah, I mean, you can just check the analytics and people will subscribe based off of the short videos that you put out, and also, you know, your long form videos too. But all that information's there. There's none of this, like, I don't understand if I get 500 views or 1,000 views, why I don't have 1,000 subscribers. It's like, your video doesn't resonate with everybody. So K5, welcome to the stream, sir. How you doing, man? First one in. I'm listening, but I'm doing stuff. What's up, man? Hey, dude, I'm doing good, bro. Just you know, getting ready for the Labor Day weekend, man. I hope you're having hope you're all set up for the weekend as well, man. It's you know, we're gonna be chilling tonight, man. Hopefully we can get more hustlers in here, and you know, we can have a little powwow, because this is literally, we're shedding light on a hater, man. This is a hater that I've been meaning to address, and I recently reached out to another person, a third party, if you will, who has taken an issue with this person, and we kind of share a little bit of common ground. Let's just say it like that. And I actually got permission to show some of their content, and we'll kind of delve into the mind of this hater, and we're gonna kind of give him a little bit of shine today. I mean, we're polishing a turd, so that's what I'm gonna call this. We're polishing a turd. But welcome to the stream, K5. It's good to see you, sir.
You get 500 views, you would think that you at least had 500 subscribers, right? No, that's not the case. So, you know, my effort.
Nope, you're not gonna get it like that. But what you could do is have a very strong opinion about something, whether it's political or social, and, you know, try to basically put it out there and stand 10 toes down and see if you have a cult following come from that. I got like a whole hurricane of people that subscribe to me because of the views that I have, and I haven't wavered on any of those views. I haven't flip-flopped on anything. I'm just, all I know how to do is just be truthful and just be real. So I think people appreciate authenticity.
Is to get my subscribers up, and so by doing a lot of different videos, you're going to do that.
That's not a good idea, actually. What you should do is niche down. Find something that works and just keep doing that over and over again. I know it sounds boring. I know it sounds probably like the wrong idea, but the way YouTube works is that they try to find videos for the videos that you put out. They try to find an audience for it. So if you're putting out a bunch of different types of videos, then you're going to confuse the algorithm, and the algorithm won't know where to put you. So they're going to keep you kind of at a plateau where you'll just have your local audience of like 100 to 200 subscribers. So it is good to kind of find your niche and find your audience, and then just kind of give them what they want. Now, I'm very fortunate to have a very intelligent, very witty, good sense of humor type audience that we can kind of joke around, have good conversation, and just kind of make fun of the red pill. I found out that is kind of like my niche, and I really enjoy it. I think I can make endless amounts of videos on that stuff. Even once the red pill completely collapses, I think we can still, you know, make fun of it and still have a good time. But as my audience evolves and you know, more people come on and find out my message and everything, I think it's good to branch out and, you know, try something new, maybe freshen something up. But never forget your core audience. You know, don't pull a Myron Gaines and completely ditch your Kevin Samuels audience for the white nationalist party. You know, you don't want to, you know, ditch one audience for another. You don't want to be everything to everybody either. That's very important advice. I would say just find your niche and kind of stick to it, and your audience will grow.
In fact, if you haven't already, go into my channel. Not right now, of course, but go into
Don't do it at all. Don't do it at all.
my channel, and I've done a lot of videos where I've done like AI stuff, and it's pretty creative, pretty neat. And I think I found like a little something that works with me. I just so happen to have like a similar face to Christian Bale and Al Pacino. So
Christian Bale, Al Pacino? What? Are you serious? This guy's got like red facial hair. He's like, I don't know, man. I think Al Pacino, I don't see it. Not with those glasses. And I mean, he looks like, I don't know, man. This guy looks like a predator. He looks like a chronic masturbator. That's what he looks like.
done a bunch of like Scarface and done a bunch of Christian Bale movies. American Psycho, Batman, and I just remembered another movie that he has, the Ford versus Ferrari movie. Yeah, I should do some AI videos of that. So you know, as I go through here, you're probably going to hear some you're going to hear some different sound effects, because you know, I got sound effects in my video today. And you know, this is a good one.
People aren't as thick-skinned as I'm starting to find out. People are getting mentally affected by this. And
So it looks like I've made it onto a soundboard. He took like a little excerpt from one of my show talking about him and how my commentary and my videos have basically penetrated this man's psyche, and now he's never been the same from it. It seems like, I guess in his hatred of me, he cannot, I guess, move away from it. This is kind of good. I mean, it's funny. Like he said I was obsessed with Fresh and Fit, and I'm like, no, I like clowning Fresh and Fit. I think it's funny to like make fun of them, but I'm not obsessed with them. I can talk about other things, and I have, but it just seems like he has kind of like turned his attention off of Fresh and Fit, and now has been, you know, now trying to focus on his hatred for me and really trying to see where that goes.
you know, I can already see the train wreck before it crashes, and this guy right now is down bad, bro. He's down bad.
Facts. This guy's down bad, man. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, people are like, dude, it takes a lot of energy to give to someone to hate them. It's actually a lot easier to like kind of ignore them. It's a lot easier. And I do agree. But I think I think haters are needed, though. I think, you know, they kind of keep us motivated and keep us on our motivation and stuff. So I think haters have a place in the world, whether, you know, people value them or not. I think it's good. You know, you're doing a good job when you have haters. You know, your job is to get more haters by the end of the year, you know.
The worst kind of way.
In the worst kind of way, I am down bad. Speaking of being down bad, I just got a new car, and I got another car. And so, me being...
How do we know this? Do we know this for real, or is he just saying it? You know, it's like you could go on Instagram, go in a parking lot, and take a couple pictures for Instagram of a car and say that's yours, you know? No one's going to fact check you. Nobody's going to, you know, ask you like, hey, how much did you pay for it? Because no one cares, you know? So all of this bragging and flexing and stuff online, it doesn't really serve anybody. It doesn't even serve the person that's bragging, because nobody really takes their word for it. You know, you can't trust anything you hear on the internet. So especially if someone's like, look, I have 2 cars now. It's like, okay, great. Good for you, man. I don't see what kind of value that brings.
Being down in the worst kind of way has lent itself to me getting a new car. So, Love that.
Congratulations, I guess. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like we don't even know what kind of car he has. I mean, it could be a hoopty for all we know.
See how I have penetrated this man's psyche, and yeah, he's never been the same after 5 minutes. Okay, well, you got my attention, and this is like, he only talks about me for about 5 minutes. So
I wonder how long it took him to get all of this, like, sound effects, everything together, and then, you know, edit it down in a way to where he's like, okay, this is how I'm gonna present it. This is gonna be really funny. And I don't know. Are you guys entertained by this? It's, for me, it's just like, okay, I see what you're trying to do, but I don't think you understand the message of what I was trying to say. You just clipped it because I was talking about you, but behind the message is that I actually kind of feel sorry for you, man, because the words that have come out of my mouth have affected you, and they haven't left you, man. And now you're a changed person.
this is the 5 minutes that he talks about me.
Yeah, this is going to be the 5 minutes that I talk about you.
I hate black people.
Yeah, see, that wasn't a smooth edit. You got to learn how to kind of space out the words, but not like space it out too much, so it's an obvious edit. You got to work on that, my friend.
The monkey noises. I hate Byron. I hate.
Oh, he's going to love this one. Okay.
I mean, that, I guess he was trying to dig at me for the whole Mother's Day thing that me and my daughter put together for my wife. I guess was that successful? I don't know. He was jamming out to it though. I'm glad, you know, he probably gave that video a couple views trying to get the audio from it. So thank you, I guess. These haters, man, they're gonna be your best supporters, man.
And I didn't want to hit this.
It was David Ben Gurion.
Didn't want to hit that. Okay, what we are going to do is we're going to go in here, and I want to respond, so to speak, to a
just saying my name, dude. I don't understand why you're beating around the bush here. We know who you're talking about. I'm really like the only person that you have like this public like outrage about. You might as well just say my name, dude. Just say my name.
person that is online who apparently thinks that I have. Well, one of the things that he's got is let's just watch. Let's just.
This ADD this guy possesses is ridiculous. Like, he can't even spit out a full sentence without saying, well, let's just watch. Like, how about you convey an idea first, set up the clip, and then we can watch. Machiavelli, welcome to the stream, sir. Sup, camp? Good to see you, man. Welcome back, dude. Yeah, tonight is a hater show, man. We're going to be shedding some light on one of my very first haters, and this was a video I've been meaning to respond to. It's actually like 5 months old, but I recently came in contact with another person that has an issue with Mr. VillaTube, and I was able to connect with them earlier today, and I said, hey, I'm going to be doing a live stream tonight, and would you mind if I showed some of your content? And they said they were okay with it. So after this, we're going to watch that, and we're going to gain a little bit more knowledge about this hater that I have. But Machiavelli, I'm glad you made it to the stream, dude. I hope you're doing all right. Let's hear what this hater has to say, man. I mean, I'm just such a bad content creator, man, and this guy, he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the message over here, you know, and you know, we're just a bunch of haters. This is one big circle jerk, and he doesn't want to be a part of it, but he can't stop talking about it. So let's hear what else he has to say.
Let's just listen and watch. Okay, we're gonna listen and watch. Now, this is a guy who is watching Myron Gaines on his channel. Oh,
I forgot to mention that Myron Gaines is this man's like idol. Okay, he loves Myron Gaines. It's just like this guy is I don't know what it is, man. He only understands Fresh and Fit on a surface level. Okay, he's like introduction to Fresh and Fit. He still believes that Fresh has gotten 1,000 bodies, that he gets, you know, burning desire from every woman he talks to, and Myron is just like a Casanova who never leaves the house, who decided to end his relationship on his terms, and yeah. So I'm sure, the Kool-Aid drinking is on high on this guy here. Machiavelli says, I am glad to be on here, brother. Hey man, I'm glad you're here, man. Like, we're gonna get through this little hater video together, and you guys are gonna have a better idea on, you know, the people that have a problem with me, and maybe you guys can offer me a little bit of input on your own on this whole thing, because I only have my perspective, but that's why you guys are here, to offer me a perspective as well. Let's continue.
And just to let you know a little bit of background about this gentleman, he's married and has a kid, and he works.
Machiavelli came back. He says he is a member of the CO network for sure, huh? Oh, you know what? I would like to hear him say that. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. You know, if not the CO network, or he's probably paid to comment on Fresh and Fit a few times, maybe, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, money's probably already been spent, and you know, people, they develop parasocial relationships with their idols, and Fresh and Fit just happen to be this man's heroes. So who am I to say that maybe you bet on the wrong horse? I'm just a guy on the internet.
19 hours. Hard-working guy, right? But in
Thank
the
you.
other 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, the other 5 hours that he has in the day, he chooses to stream and pretty much solely focus on Myron and Myron Gaines and Fresh. And so he's working 19 hours, but in the other 5 hours, instead of him taking care of his family and doing family things, he's going to comment on a show that primarily deals with single women and single men, and the struggles that both of them go through. So a married man with a kid, his time off, he's going to deal with a podcast that's just about single people. So there.
That couldn't be more wrong, because of the amount of time that I do have and the amount of time that I dedicate to work. I mean, yes, I do work about 60 hours a week. But I will say also, you know, I'm mainly working at night, so I do have the time with my children. I mean, I have the time with my children in the morning. Of course, you know, I got to see my daughter off to school, but I do have my son with me for the majority of the morning. And then, you know, me and my wife, we split our time, you know, so I'll pick her up at like 12:30 from her work, and then she'll have her time with the kids, and then, yeah, I will work. So I only do this live streaming thing like once a week, guys. And yes, we do go hard here. We do about 3, maybe even 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours. You know, it's a Labor Day weekend, so we might go a little bit longer, okay? So if you guys are working those long hours and you want a long live stream, here you go. We're gonna try to not leave any stone unturned here, and we're gonna try to cover as much as we can. If you guys want to call in later and stuff like that and have a live conversation, we can do that as well. But yeah, this is gonna be a long live stream dealing with this hater. So I don't want you guys thinking that this is gonna be another short one. We got a lot to dig in tonight. Machiavelli says, and gaslighting and using shaming tactics already. Well, okay, so one could say that this is maybe a bias that he has against me. You know, like he's already kind of formed an opinion that I provide absolutely no value. The videos that I have done on Fresh and Fit, whether it's parody or satire, you know, or actual news commentary, you know, it just, there's no value in it, at least in his eyes. And that's fine. I'm not really here to appeal to everybody. I know that that's actually an impossible feat. I do hope to appeal to enough people, and, you know, I hope that the word does spread about the channel, and, you know, more people can resonate with it. But again, you know, the goal is not to have a wide net of hustlers. Okay. My hustlers are going to be my little tight knit group of community. But as we grow over time, you know, we are going to keep pushing at the envelopes here and cover more topics that are going to be either trending or things that are pretty serious that we need to talk about. And, you know, I know that the debate videos probably don't get much traction, but I love them. I love doing debates with Mr. Sonic, and I hope to do more debates with other people too. But I do enjoy this, okay? And I just wish I had more time to do it. But as of right now, man, we have the time we have. You know, we need to cherish the time that we have together. And, you know, tomorrow isn't promised. Just understand that. Machiavelli came back. He's like, he knows damn well that your family is taken care of, and he would, and he would sound. Wait, hold on. My eyes. I gotta wear some glasses. He knows damn well that your family is taken care of. He sounds like when Fresh tries to deflect. You know what, man? You might have hit the nail on the head on this one, because he is a single guy. We are gonna find out later. This guy's relationship status, at least, and you know, that's going to come later. I don't want to give away too much because I did come into some information about Mr. VillaTube, and yeah, man, it just seems that there's a lot of projection here. Okay, yeah, a lot of delusions of grandeur. We've seen this all before. People that talk very high and mighty about themselves, but they're willing to put other people down in order to rise themselves up. And if they see somebody who is getting it a little bit easier than them, or maybe somebody that they don't understand is a little bit more established than them, or maybe has a little bit more charisma than them, he doesn't understand that. What he's going to try to understand is, how do I get that? So what he's trying to do is he's just going to go and do what other people are doing to hopefully it will work for him. I don't know. I don't know how many people tune into this podcast. Hopefully it was more than one. Let's see.
So
I literally just live and breathe right now to just do the podcast. That's all I'm doing. I'm not fucking around with bitches.
Nope.
Wow. That that line from Myron actually has rung true in more ways than one. You know, that was actually him admitting to not going outside, and you know, that was something that he's just all in on the podcast, and he doesn't have time to go and womanize and do all this stuff. So maybe our assumption was true. And when I do remember this clip because I know it back and forward, but he took the clip of me saying, yeah, we know, Myron, we know that you're not going out and sleeping with any girls and stuff, because yeah, if you do like 3 or 4 live streams a day, yeah, you don't have time for that. You don't, you know, you just simply just stay inside. And then he later admitted that, and that came out to the public. Everybody knows about it now. But the truth has been in front of us the entire time, guys. It's just whether you want to pay attention to it or not.
bitches.
We know, Myron. We know.
And this guy's laughing like
He hates that I'm laughing at his hero. Okay, like it's one of those. Like, I'm sorry that I don't feel the same way you do about Mr. Myron Gaines or Amaru Fudel. I understand that, you know, you have him on such a high pedestal, but you got to understand, man, this is just, I get it. He's your online daddy. He is, you know, and you can love him all you want, but that doesn't mean I have to respect him or take anything he says. I'm going to have my opinion over here, and you can have your opinion over there. It's fine. I don't care. Yeah, but we're going to clown you too, though. Just understand that.
like this is the guy who's a like, I don't even see why he's laughing. Like I just, to me, I'm like, hold on a second, man. Are you like this widely popular, good-looking man? No, like.
Wait a minute. So when does it matter to be good-looking as a man or widely popular? I mean, It just doesn't, I mean, it doesn't make sense. I think in terms of value, like our looks don't matter as men. We need to basically have ideas. We need to be able to convey our ideas in an articulate manner so that we can spread our message and resonate with people, whatever message that we have. I don't think it matters. There's a lot of people that listen to this in audio and they're not actually watching the video. They're just listening to the audio. So I don't think looks really matter. I think it's all about your message, at least as a man. Women, it's a little bit different, you know. But as far as us, man, yeah, looks don't matter, and popularity and all that stuff. Like, look, I'm just happy that I have my circle here, and we're going to continue to grow, and we're going to grow at our own pace. Okay, well, I'm not here to compare myself to anybody else's following or whatever, man. Like that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about showing up every week for the hustlers and chopping up and hanging out and having a good time. You know, that's what it's all about, at least for right now. Machiavelli came back. He says Myron would look down on him, this sad man. He doesn't know that Myron is so sassy when it comes to people who he's doing better than. It's very true. It's like Myron has an opinion about himself that he is this, you know, ladies man or 1% man or a high value man that a lot of women, you know, go for. But he's so focused on his mission, at least that's what he says, that women basically are pushed to the wayside. They're not really a factor to him because he would much rather, you know, sharpen his debate skills, you know, and grow his influence and, you know, make a lot of money doing it. I don't think that Myron really cares too much about bettering men. I really don't. I think that it's all an act. It's all an act to continue to make money and to not actually have to work an actual job. You know, I mean, yeah, he has his real estate properties and stuff like that. And yes, he can have this opinion about himself that he can just say whatever he wants. He has all this fuck you money set aside to where he doesn't have to be bought and sold. He can be like a truthful voice, and I'm doing air quotes for that, truthful voice on the internet that people can go to, and they don't have to worry about him, you know, spinning anything in a way to where, yeah, he's going to try to sell you something, you know, but Myron is trying to sell you something. He's selling you, at least on information, on exclusive information that, hey, he only knows, he's the only one giving the truth. And yeah, you should subscribe for that. He's always going to have, Myron's always going to have his core hardcore audience that's going to follow him. Diehard people that, you know, won't listen to the news or take in anybody else's criticisms. There's going to be people that are like VillaTube that are going to look to Myron as, you know, big brothers, maybe even father figures. And depending on the type of relationship he had with his father, Mr. VillaTube, he might have a lot to learn in terms of how to deal with women. So he goes to Myron because he thinks Myron has all the keys to that, when it couldn't be further from the truth, unfortunately. Machiavelli says it's all about money and social status to him. I never believed when he said it was never about money. Well, yeah, I mean, it was kind of like Fresh was the one that was kind of spilling the beans about when they did the Fresh and Fit like ferry boat cruise. That was supposed to be like an OnlyFans thing. You know, they were like talking about how, you know, they made a lot of money. Fresh spilled the beans and said that they made a profit. And then Myron had to double back really fast and say it wasn't about money, you know? So, yes, I do think that they have to continue to, you know, find ways to get people to subscribe to them, whether it's, you know, kicking every girl off the panel, you know, being just like outlandish, creating all types of controversy so that people continually talk about them. It just gains them more and more like notoriety. You know, I mean, it's better to be infamous than to not be known at all. And I think that's literally the path that they're going down right now. Machiavelli says, remember when when he tries to act emotional with the dummy Fresh. So the fans will subscribe to Castle Club. Yeah, I mean, the thing about the whole relationship between Myron and Fresh is that it is something that is very tumultuous. You know, it's something that at the end of the day, it has to be protected, because Myron sees Fresh as kind of like a foil to him. You know, like they balance each other out because they're so different, and at least in terms of their ideologies. They do appear to be like a united front when it comes to like women and like the red pill and stuff like that. But when it comes to actually like how they live their lives, it definitely, they couldn't be more and more different. You know, like Myron is more of an incel. You know, he's just like completely like almost kind of asexual, just kind of like staying in the house and stuff like that. And Fresh is more social. You know, he'll go out and he'll pay for box and he'll sleep with OnlyFans girls and stuff like that. It just seems that they can only come together because they are kind of opposites in a way. And that's how their dynamic has worked for however it has. I mean, whether you want to consider it working or not, that is how they balance each other out. You know, and of course, you know, I wrote the whole book on why Myron deserves Fresh. You guys go check it out. It's on YouTube. There's a live reading for it. The PDF is in the description. You guys can read it yourself, read along with it as I'm reading it. It really does explain their dynamic and how it really breaks it down, how it actually works. And yeah, maybe it's not profitable, you know, but it is something that, you know, people will tune in, and, you know, it's not like they're tuning in for education. They're tuning in for entertainment. So that's kind of how you have to kind of look at it. At least on my end, it was always for entertainment, never for education. Machiavelli says, yeah, Fresh said it all when he threw that cringy ass yacht party, and Myron was trying so hard that day, and it was hard to watch and keep saying that there was a lot of 304s there. Yeah. And you know what? All we saw was just a sea of men. It was just a bunch of guys awkwardly standing around with each other. The girls were all together, you know, like 3, 4 in clusters and stuff. And they were just kind of like, you know, moving through the ship, you know, with each other. You know, like if a bunch of guys came into a room, they were moving out, and they were just there for the drinks. Okay. The women were obviously there for the free drinks because they weren't charged to go on the boat. But every guy that was there had to pay something to the tune of like $1,000, and then some people paid like $4,000. I'm just like, dude, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for those guys, but at the end of the day, I really don't, you know, because these guys, they think that Fresh and Fit are lit. They think that, yeah, like if we follow these guys, they will make us successful. And hey, man, no one's going to tell you how to spend your money. It's completely fine with me, however you want to do it. We all work hard out here, you know, and it's just funny. It's funny on the outside looking in, and just seeing, you know, people will put so much faith in their money, where they spend it and stuff, and hoping that they get a return on investment. Well, I hope, you know, the people that paid to be on that Fresh and Fit cruise got a return on their investment, because it just seemed like it was over after about an hour, and they never really got to talk to any girls. There was, you know, they just kind of did like a little circle in the bay, and then everybody had to get off. Oh man. But yeah, let's get back into this video, man. I want to see what VillaTube has to say. I apologize for cutting you off, sir. Keep going.
You're whatever you are, married with kids. So why would you even engage with a podcast that's about primarily single men and single women, and the things that they go through?
I wouldn't say that it's a podcast about single men and single women. I think it's actually about relationships, you know. And, you know, people that there are women that are on that show that are married, and they have men on there as well that are in, you know, long-term relationships or married. So it just seems that, yeah, married people aren't out of the picture when it comes to fresh and fit or being able to contribute to the conversation. If anybody is left out of the conversation, it's supposed to be like lesbian women or like homosexual guys. Like those people are not really, it's supposed to be like a heterosexual like podcast, you know, like men and women dating podcast. So I think that people that have long-term relationships, they could probably provide a perspective to people that are trying to get together, trying to make things work, you know, or I don't know, maybe people that are getting together for the first time, they don't know what they're doing wrong. I think it would be good to have somebody that has been in a long-term relationship that could probably, you know, guide them along to tell them like, look, don't put so much stock in the way someone looks. Put stock in what value they bring to you. Like if they are willing to, you know, I don't know, like if they make an effort for you, you know, the thing is like something as little as, I don't know, just someone doing something nice for you. There's so few and far between, you know, but what people are always looking for, they're just looking for like, guys are looking for the quickest way to sex, okay? And women are looking for the quickest way to get a man to take care of them. What we have to do is try to figure out how can we get what we want, but also withhold from what we're not trying to give away. You know, women aren't trying to give away sex easily, and men aren't trying to give away their resources easily. So how can we come together and come to an agreement of some sort? You know, well, we have to be able to be compatible with one another. But how do you how do you even figure that out? Communication, you know, but people don't want to communicate. People want to just sleep with each other because they're like, oh, you're hot, I'm hot, let's get together. And, you know, it never works. So let's see. Machiavelli says, who cares about 304s if they don't even respect the guys that throw the party in the first place? No, it's true. It's very true. They didn't even know it was a fresh and fit cruise. They were under the influence that it was an OnlyFans cruise because that's how they marketed it. So it was like a double famous. Okay. They scammed the girls on there so they can get them on there. And then they scammed the guy saying that was a network opportunity. So, and I don't think either one happened. You know, it was just a bunch of like, you know, bunch of people standing around like a middle school dance, scared to dance with each other, and yeah, it was a booty queef. That's what it ended up being. Jacob Rios, hi. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Cavos, welcome to the stream. The first hustler has made it. Good to see you, sir. What up, camp? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, man, we're doing all right, man. We're shedding some light on my hater. We're finally responding to his episode that he did on me. And this was about 5 months ago. Sorry, we're just now getting into it, Mr. VillaTube. We've been very busy over here. But yeah, I figured we do him a favor for Labor Day weekend. Just shed some light on this, you know, and finally address it because it's been a long time coming. And I've actually made a little bit of a social connection with someone who also has a little bit more information on Mr. VillaTube. And so, yeah, we're going to delve into that later. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome. Good to see you guys. DJ Kendrick. Hello. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, sir. Cavos, what's on the schedule? What's on the docket for today? So we're going to go through this hater video and see what his response is, and we're going to respond to it. And then after that, we have a creator that's on TikTok that I reached out to that I said, you know, look, I invited this person onto the podcast. They didn't want to join for security reasons. So I said, that's fine. Would you mind if I use some of your content for tonight's live stream? And they were completely fine with that. They said, actually, I would love it if you did that because they're trying to basically spread the word about Mr. VillaTube because there's actually a lot of bad to hear about this guy. So I'm here to expose it tonight. And, you know, maybe he'll make a response video to this one. DJ Kendrick has come back. He says nothing really. And then DJ Kendrick says, why do people use women like toys? Yeah, that's a good question. I would say the reason why a lot of men that, sleep with a lot of women and they don't commit to one woman. They just, keep sleeping with more and more women. I would say that it's a fear of commitment, and maybe it's some deep seated trauma that they're unable to connect on a deeper level with women, so they only see them on the superficial level, and they don't like to take it any further than that because that would involve a lot more work. Okay. Because that's one thing about, getting into a relationship with a woman and stuff is that, or at least in the beginning stages, yes, it's always like you're in that honeymoon stage, and it's so nice. It's good to see each other. You have great conversation. It just flows and stuff, and it's very hot and heavy. It's like the attraction level is off the radar, and yeah, it's a good situation to be in on all sides. But then, you start to get a little bit more familiar with each other, and maybe, something happens where, maybe you see them too much, and maybe you want to, get something else. I think there's something that happens with certain people that they just want to continually be in that honeymoon stage, and they don't ever want to, grow or build with somebody to something a little bit more solid. And, but I think that's out of fear. I think it's out of fear, but it's also, I don't know, it's kind of empty, in my opinion. Someone that would want to just kind of, use someone and discard someone. Like, I would understand if, say, like, you've never had sex with someone. You've never had sex, period, okay? And you're just trying to, like, get past that point, where you can just, you don't have to always constantly think about it. I can see how you would just kind of, like, choose anybody, do the deed, and then just dispose of them and be like, I just had to get that out of my system. I can understand that, but there are people that will take that type of perspective and continually just run with it, and what do I mean by that? Basically, they will kind of stay in the, like, going out phase, meeting new people, and then just hooking up. I mean, maybe it's a little bit easier to just kind of be the guy at the bar that, hits on a couple girls that have had a couple drinks, whatever, have a couple one night stands, and then, keep it moving, and just keep rinsing and repeating. But what does that lead to you? You could possibly get an STD. You could possibly get a couple girls pregnant. It could lead to a lot of bad things. So you got to kind of be smart with how you move out here. And again, you are going to possibly run the risk of a woman claiming SA on you. Maybe she had a couple of drinks and you didn't know what she was doing, and one thing led to another, and now she's come to, and yeah, man, it's like she has a record of you. You were trying to be a nice guy. You basically told her, like, look, text me when you get home or whatever. So she has that record of you guys connecting, and now she's like, well, yeah, like I didn't want to hook up with this guy, and there it is, it's all on record, and now you are sitting in court with a charge now. So yeah, do I think it's a scary time to be a man, in today's time? Yes, you got to move responsibly. And I said this before, guys, you got to vet properly. Okay. You got to take the time. I know it's like, you see a girl that is like, she's a 9 or a 10 to you, whatever, and you just want to get straight to it. But you got to understand, man, there's a lot of red flags. You got to read the red flags. You got to read the room, and you got to make sure that you're not jumping into something that, that you're going to end up regretting. Just take the time to vet people, and, hey, man, I'm not saying that you can't find that diamond in the rough, man. They're out there, but just, don't rush into it, man. Don't rush into it, man. That's the best advice I can give you. What's it called? Guys like that had a lot of women want them in the early age, and that's a small minority of men. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, you got guys out here that are, 6 foot tall, guys that, have like good genetics, or are just naturally comfortable around women and stuff. And it's easy for them to talk to, or maybe they even have an accent. They might have something that works in their favor that, is different from a lot of other guys. And, So yeah, I mean, there's going to be guys like that are always going to have a little bit easier time with women, and then there's other guys that are going to have to go to the gym. They're going to have to like take care of themselves and build up their money and stuff like that. But like, let's not try to compare ourselves to each other. Like let's just try to do the best that we can for ourselves. And I've said it. Don't even try to like focus on trying to sleep with as many women as possible, man. Just, I say focus on, getting your money up, being self-sufficient, having a good head on your shoulders. If you can get away with not drinking and not smoking, it will pay off in the long run. You'll look a lot younger for a lot longer. People will say, oh, you look like you're 20, 25, maybe even under 30 when you're like way over 30. It will pay off in the end. So just make sure that getting plenty of rest, you're eating right, you're taking care of yourself, getting enough exercise, getting some fresh air, but also talking to people. Not talking to people in a way where like you have to pick them up. Just being able to talk to women, not even in like a courting type way, just casually talking. It gets easier, and then you realize that it's not that complicated. But people, they complicate it in their heads all the time. But you got to get over that. You got to really act like you don't care. I know you guys have probably heard that. If you just approach a person like you're not afraid to lose them, or you're not afraid to mess it up, you'll be fine. You just got to kind of like not really worry so much. Some people do. Some people worry a lot. But yeah, there's people that just haven't figured it out either. And this guy on screen, I don't know. Maybe he fancies himself a ladies' man, or maybe he goes to the strip club a lot. I can see both. I can see him possibly being a guy that frequents a strip club, possibly, is leading with his wallet. I don't know. I don't really know. But what I can tell you is that any guy that doesn't really have much is going to criticize other people, or is going to try to put other men down to make himself feel higher. And I hope you guys understand that I am not jealous of Fresh and Fit, and that's not why I clown them. I clown them because I believe that their message for young men is damaging. I don't think that it will lead to relationships. I think if anything, it will lead to more men being single. So that's why I clown them.
I find it very odd. It's the same way I find Andrew Wilson being on the Whatever podcast kind of odd. It's like you have a kid and you're married, and yeah, I just looked at the door and it reminded me of more of this gentleman. This gentleman.
What? What are you talking about? You looked at the door and it reminded you of me. Like, I don't get it. This whole thing about like me being married with like children and stuff like that, and therefore I have zero credibility, zero input to give to young men. Maybe that's a perspective, but I don't know. I mean, does everybody that's watching this stream, do they want to eventually end up in a relationship, a long-term relationship with a woman that has their children, their legacy, and they can raise kids in the way that they want to? I would hope so, but I understand that there are men out there that don't want a legacy. They just want to enjoy life for themselves, and that's it. No legacy, just ride it until the wheels come off, and then they die early and leave a good-looking corpse. I get it. There's some guys out there that want that. That's not me, man. I want to grow old. I want to have grandkids. I want to be able to enjoy, a long, fulfilling life, full of memories and moments and stuff that I can look back on with a lot of reference. That may be what you want too, or again, and it might be the other thing, but we all have our own paths in life, And whether you guys connect to whoever's motivation or whatever their direction is and stuff like that, you know, I think if you surround yourself with people that are like-minded, man, you will be successful in whatever you pursue. But if you surround yourself with people that are always negative or always like in this like spinning plates type of thing, yeah, I mean, you might, if that's what you want, you could have that. You could have just a bunch of endless sex that leads to nothing, you know, that leads to just more and more, you know, more and more sex. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, at some point you probably get tired of it, right? I don't know. Machiavelli says, what the fuck is he on about? And like he's built like Jake Paul, but broke. Oh man, that's tough. That's tough, man. Good one. Oh.
Kind of goes on to say that, well, I think we should find it is what we should do.
One thing about hosting a show is that you should always have the clips queued up or at least on different tabs so you don't have to like do this. Okay. There's a lot of dead air. That's something that I'm kind of against. Okay. Have something to say at all times. But don't just fill the air with, you know, nothing like this.
Oh, I gotta actually go to shorts. I hope everybody is doing well, though. It's been a great.
DJ Kendrick says he's in a gas station. Yes, I believe. He calls it a vape shop. I call him a cashier. But he says he owns a business. But I would say, no, you're an employee that works at a gas station or a vape shop and you're a cashier. So, I mean, look, this is your lot in life. And I'm not going to say that your life is any less valuable than mine. But I'm not going to say what I will say is that it is unprofessional to live stream at your job and also to smoke behind the counter. But it might be a little bit different where he's from, and you know, just different standards for different folks, I guess. I don't know.
Week for me. I've had a lot of positive things happen this week. He probably got his positive results back too. That's probably good. Oh man. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'm not really here to dog on him too much. I really want him to hang himself with what he has to say. And you guys can form your own opinions about this guy here and whether his hate for me is worth it or not. I mean, is this worth doing almost an hour video? He hasn't really gotten to any of the meat and potatoes of this. He's been doing a lot of rambling. So DJ Kendrick says he probably makes 24 cents an hour. Dude, I hope not, because that would not be worth it, waking up every morning and putting on a suit that looks like it came from the Salvation Army. Raining today and washing all that pollen. I don't know if the rest of the country is like it is here, but we have had pollen just cover everything. And I used to work in the tree business.
Bro, the DJ Kendrick came back. He says, bro, the only positive thing he got was a 1 cent raise. Damn. You know, it sucks. It sucks being a wage slave. It sucks, you know, like not really being able to be in control of your finances and stuff. And you just got to kind of go in every day and just, you know, you got to make enough money to keep the lights on and hope to God that your shop doesn't get shut down because you're not getting a lot of foot traffic. If you got a lot of time to do like a whole podcast without like, you know, customers and stuff, that's not good. You know, you should have zero time to do a live stream at work. That's the God honest truth. If anything, you should be doing a live stream at your house. But, you know, it is what it is. Salvation Army, Machiavelli said. I mean, this could be a Goodwill jacket. I mean, it looks like something I'd see at Goodwill. I don't know. Salvation Army, maybe not so much.
And we would cut the tops of the pine trees off, and they would come down, and we would grab them with a skid steer. And then,
what are you talking about, dude? Like, I thought we were talking about, like, hating on me. Why are we talking about pollen and all this other stuff? And just get back to it, man. Come on. This ADD we got to work on this, man. DJ Kendrick says, look at his wrists. It's not a Rolex. That's a Bolex. God damn. Hey, you know, from this angle, you know, you can't really tell. All right. That's why the camera quality is the way it is. That way you can't really get the HD video. I think this is on the highest setting. Let me make sure. Yeah, 720. That's the cap, guys. That's where it is. So this is as good as it gets. He couldn't bother himself to turn his camera sideways so we get horizontal video. Yeah, this is it's a learning curve. I get it. YouTube is a learning curve that you will have to, you know, you're gonna make a lot of errors in the beginning. And you know, maybe this guy will get better with time. I don't know.
Shove it into a chipper. And when that chipper got a hold of the pine tree and it was shaking and vibrating all that pollen off, man, there would be on the street, it would just be filled, like caked with that pollen. So I think I had enough of it.
Yeah, I've had enough of this story. Like, it's like, can we get back to what the main topic of the video is about? Like, why did we just go on that tangent just now about nothing? Oh man, this guy's gonna go. Machiavelli said this guy's gonna get roasted today. Yes, yeah. Please, you guys, unleash in the comments. You know, let us know how you feel. Because this guy, he really has like a genuine dislike for me, which I don't understand where it came from. Well, actually, I kind of do understand where it came from. Is because I don't really jive with Fresh and Fit. So those are his heroes. So therefore, you know, if I made an enemy out of Fresh and Fit, then I've made an enemy out of this guy. So Machiavelli says even his hero Myron would roast him. Brutal. Actually, I think it was maybe Coke Benny that brought it to my attention that he did either make a comment on Fresh and Fit, or I think he did make I think he was able to contact and speak to Myron, and Myron like shut him down or said something to him through, maybe from his comment, whatever they had posted, or maybe he sent in a super chat. And yeah, Myron basically laid into him, and I was like, dude, I need to know what this is all about, because I didn't see that. You know, but I think it was Coke Benny that brought that to my attention.
Tell us something we don't know. Okay, so I'm about to find this. See, I only have one person. It's just me. I don't have any kind of sophisticated I don't have any sophisticated software.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Like to have, like I can like have this on here. Have
DJ Kendrick says, bro is not him, he is her. I mean, this is very, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to call this like feminine, you know, like this is just, it's almost like he's a wannabe bully. But you can't really bully somebody that can be bullied, you know. Like I'm one of those people, and I've always been like this. Okay, you could say something, you could try to say something mean to me, and I'll just kind of take it in stride, and I'll just like kind of not really be bothered by it. And I've always been like that. We're gonna come back to Mr. VillaTube. I just want to give you guys a quick kind of proof of what I just said, what I just meant. Well, let me show you real quick. So I deal with haters not too often, but when I do, you know, I like to respond to all my comments, okay? And I just want to show you guys this real quick, just so you guys can see like how I'm not bothered by haters, okay? So I did like a slew of how to spot a good tipper or a bad tipper. I thought these were pretty funny. But yeah, so there was this one guy that he commented on it, and I responded to it in a way that kind of is ringing true to what I just said. Let me see if I can find it. Excuse me. I think it's this one. Okay. Yeah. Let me see. I'll see if I can. Oh yeah, this is it. Dude, I'm so good. I fucking found it. Okay, let me blow this up so you guys can see this real quick. I don't know if you guys can read that. Bro, put more effort into your clips. This is garbage. What the fuck am I watching? Bait? Because this is the worst channel bait I've ever seen. Bro, get the fuck off of the internet. You're like 40 already. So of course I had to thumbs this up and like it and, you know, put a little heart by it, but I went ahead and replied. This was my reply. I said, I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos and leave a comment. Thanks for informing me about the age restriction of the internet. And also for calling me bro. That makes me feel that makes me feel young. But it was like I'm not bothered by any like hater comment here. I don't even know if you want to call that a hater comment. I mean, you tried to hate, but I mean, it just didn't work, unfortunately. I never give people like the opportunity to really like affect me in the way they want. I just have a really tough skin, and I just attribute that to growing up mixed. Okay, so this is how it is. And then Machiavelli came back. He says he's not the one who was talking about his CTE that does. Wait, hold on. That his CTE that does. I'm confused. I don't know what CTE is. I don't know if that's a condition or something. I'm not that smart when it comes to abbreviations. Maybe you can help me out there. I don't know that one. He's not the one who's talking. It's his CTE. CTE. Let me just look that up real quick. That's going to bother me if I don't know what CTE is. What is CTE? Chronic traumatic. Encephalopathy, a progressive degenerative disease of the brain caused repeated head impacts, included symptomatic concussions and subconscious blows. It's known to affect boxers, athletes, contact sports like football, military veterans, and others with history of repetitive head trauma. CTE. Okay, I've heard of CTE before. That's like, a lot of footballers get that. Okay. That's why I have Google. Google's my friend. I can still appear smart every once in a while. All right. Good job, man.
Show you what I'm seeing. And I'm gonna show you what I'm seeing here in a minute. We should just actually go to the podcast where he's talking about me. Oh, I think I'm getting closer now. I'm getting closer.
That didn't sound right at all. People that are just listening to this podcast, it's like, what the hell's going on this guy's end? I'm getting closer. It's like, come on, bro. You sound a little sus right now. Let's keep going.
Oh, here we go.
This guy gets excited. He gets way too excited over like clips of me. Like, come on now. It's just the podcast, dude. It's not a big deal.
The customer's not going to wait. So anytime a customer comes in,
this is my short video that I did called The Rambling Cashier. And to really break it down for you guys, he was doing a live stream in his little gas station or whatever. And as soon as somebody walked in, he like stopped what he was doing. He said hello to the customer, and then he goes right into rambling about me to the customer. And I was like, I don't think the customer wants to hear that. I think the customer just wants to get cigarettes and then maybe go upon his way. I don't think he wants to hang around for your YouTube beef that no one gives a fuck about. But let's see how he explains it.
I'm for them, right? So when he was like, oh, it's kind of professional, but
Oh, by the way, the guy who was right here, we're friends. We hang out. We went to the bar 2 nights ago. So the guy that I'm talking to in this video, he comes in here all the time.
Oh, so he's like your buddy. Okay, so you guys go and hang out at the bar together. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You're like good friends and stuff.
In fact, he comes and hangs out with me a lot.
Oh, okay. So you guys are like best buds, right? Best buds. Okay.
So he's gonna go on to say like, oh, this customer doesn't care. Yeah, he just walked in here. Like, no, people have a general interest in what's going on with my day.
Is that true, or do you think you just ramble to other people and people are just being polite and they're just listening to what you have to say? They don't necessarily care, but because you are just spewing, trauma dumping all of your stuff to them, they really have no choice because they still want to get those cigarettes.
And I have a general interest in what's going on in their day.
I mean, I would too if I was confined in like 4 walls, with like aspirin behind me and condoms and cigarettes. Yeah, I'd probably want to see what's going on in the outside world as well.
And people care about me. You know how I know people care about me? It's because I wear a suit every day And days that I don't wear a suit, you know what they say to me? They say, James, what's wrong? What's going on with you today? I said, no. They said, why? I said, oh, you're not wearing your suit. You're not your jolly self today. You know, I wear a suit every single day.
Okay. So you wear a suit every day, but you're not going to an office, dude. You're going to a freaking gas station. Okay. I mean, maybe that's appropriate. Maybe that's not appropriate. It just doesn't make sense to me why you would want to wear a suit to a gas station. You know, like it kind of seems a little overdressed. Machiavelli came back. He says, damn, Camp, I'm starting to feel bad for this guy. Something off about him. You know, like, you know, people that kind of live their lives like unprescribed, you know, like the undiagnosed about stuff, you know, like they just kind of deal with it. I think that's what's going on here. I think this guy needs to see a doctor. He needs to figure out what his mental issues are and stuff. And he needs to be prescribed some type of psychotropic meds, I think. Because, yeah, this guy has a lot of pent up anger that he is just trying to find someone to direct it at. And I'm the lucky person.
Maybe not every single day. I'll take that back.
Plus, when I
I was like, that poor customer doesn't want to hear all that. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like,
Yeah, the poor customer who's my friend, who we went to the bar 2 nights ago, that we went to the club 2 weeks ago together.
oh, okay. So you guys not only go to the bar together, but you go to the club. You guys dance together. Okay, nice.
That we hang out at his house. He hangs out at my house. That's the poor customer.
Okay, so you guys have grown-up sleepovers. That's cool too. I'm not going to judge any of that. That's completely fine. Grown men sleeping in the same room or sleeping in the same bed. That's definitely something that is completely normal if you're boys, right? It's just boys being boys. I'm not gonna. Who am I to really make a judgment on that? I don't know the people that you sleep with, or the people that you have over at your house and stuff. But you know, to each their own. But you're a grown man, okay? You spend a lot of time with your customers, and that's not professional. Machiavelli says even his best friend don't want to hear about that. Damn. But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, like, you know, you got a friend that comes in. He's like, hey, what's up? Okay. He doesn't want to actually know what's up. He's just saying hi. Okay. You don't got a trauma dump on him, man. Like, nobody gives a fuck about your YouTube beef. All right. Nobody even knows who you are online. God, man. Like, what? Geez,
So
man.
this just, for me, goes to show you that this man's inability to
I like how I'm wearing the same jacket in this video that this guy's showcasing me on. Like, I just happened to wear the jacket. I didn't know that he was going to pull that video up. That's just a simple twist of fate, isn't it?
look at something and say what it actually is instead of just coming up with something.
Wait, why did he move my face off screen? I don't get that. Like, he still got my name in the search bar, but why did you move my face off screen? Do you not want to? Okay, I get it.
You think you just thought that it was just some customer. You know what's that? Assume. Oh yeah, assume.
Okay, wait. He's about to do that little saying they say about assuming and how it makes an ass out of you and me. Let's listen to how he butchers it.
You know they have this saying is like make an ass out of you. Yeah, ass out of you. Oh, and this is too.
You fuck that up, man. I mean, you know, this is just a product of a homeschool education. You know, that's what it is. I don't think he got his diploma. I think he dropped out of homeschool.
Here we go. Listen to this. Let's listen.
You know, people tell me, they're like, you know, man, I think it's pretty sad that you're writing a book on Fresh. I'm like, no, I agree with you, man. That's why I'm not actually.
Okay, so he cut off the part where I said, yeah, I think it's, people tell me it's kind of sad that you wrote a book on Fresh. And I said, yeah, actually, I think I agree. I think it is kind of sad. That's why I'm not actually doing it. That's what I said. But he cut that part off like right at the tail end. So it just put the part where people are saying that it's sad that I'm writing a book on Fresh. So now he can push this narrative. Here, let's listen to him.
You know, people tell me, they're like,
People
you know,
tell me
I think it's pretty sad.
it's sad that you're writing a book on Fresh, and he says, "Yeah, other people say the same thing."
No, I said I agree, and that's why I'm not actually doing it. At the time, I wasn't actually doing it, but enough people asked me for it that I actually put pen to paper and actually got it done. Machiavelli says, I bet this guy watches Gary the clown number guy. He actually has a couple videos on Gary's the numbers guy, but I don't think that he agrees with him. I think he thinks he's a scam artist. So there's that.
Oh my god, but I'm not trying to like add anything to it because honestly, I don't even watch these guys anymore. But
You don't ever.
Which is true. I don't watch Fresh and Fit anymore. I literally just watch clips on Reddit. So anything that's like clip worthy that ends up on Reddit, that's what I'm going to cover. You know, that's literally all it is now because I just want to watch the highlights. I don't have the time or really even like the patience anymore to just sit through and watch like because it's all just the same thing anyway. If you've seen one show of Fresh and Fit, you've seen them all.
Watch him.
see how I have penetrated this man's psyche, and yeah, he's never been the same after 5 minutes. Okay, well, you got my attention, and this is like, he only talks about me for about 5 minutes. I hate black people.
He's really proud of that. He's really proud that he was able to clip me out of context and put me on his little soundboard. I think I'm actually really impressed that he took the time to do that.
I hate I'm obviously in this guy's head.
Talk about me, baby. Now I got all these crazy screens up on my. Oh, here we go. Okay. Back to this guy's talking shit about me. I want to get to the one where he says that I'm taking down his videos. Let's see. Hate how America.
Now, what he's referring to is, I want to say 7 of my short videos that I had made from the live stream that I did. It was like 4 hours. So, of course, you know, I got maybe like 30 to 40 shorts out of it. Well, I want to say about 7 of them got taken down from YouTube because they said the original content uploader made the clips not edible, not being able to be uploaded. You know, like they basically privated their video so that I couldn't, I guess, use their clips of their video. So by him doing that, he basically got my videos taken down. Now, it wasn't anything offensive that I had said. It was just kind of like what I'm doing right now, taking like little excerpts of his video and then commenting on it. But in the short, it would just show like him, like just a still image of him, and then me kind of giving my piece on the whole thing. Well, he was able to get like 7 of those shorts taken down. And yeah, I remember I made a post about it and I was like, yeah, this guy is really like affected. Okay. He's really, he does not like the content I'm putting out. So now he's literally taking action to get my videos taken down. And then Machiavelli says, this guy is high on something for sure. Well, I mean, he has access. He's got access to a lot of, pharmaceuticals. So yeah, possibility, man, right there. I wonder if he has any like Zoloft or any like antidepressant medicine. Probably not. He probably only has like aspirin and stuff.
Next year, during this time.
Well, listen to this. Listen to what he's about to say. He's about to say that he's going to take a vacation, and then he just completely like forgets what he's talking about.
Wait, no. Maybe a little bit earlier than this time. I'm going to go to Rio de Janeiro for about, I would say I'm going to go there for about, I don't know. I guys want to.
It's like the ADD is like off the charts. Okay, this is like, I haven't seen it this bad before with people, how they cannot complete a full sentence or an idea. They start something and then they completely move on to something else, and it's like it's really hard to have a conversation with this person or even listen to them. So I'm wondering, like maybe this is not the right content strategy for you. You need to really kind of parse out your ideas and make sure that they're complete, because people are going to get lost.
Show you this. Here we go. Look at this right here.
These are things you've done. And assumption is something.
Machiavelli's like, God damn. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, okay, we want to understand you, sir, but you're not giving us anything to go off of.
May or may not have happened.
I want to show you guys this. Check this out right here.
Things, bro. Like, these are facts, bro. Like, what did I do? None of this is an assumption. The Miranda.
So I think he thinks that I'm the person that's calling in the Fresh and Fit in this clip, when it's not. I'm reacting to a hater who called in, and I'm critiquing the hater, because the hater, you know, he had points, but they weren't as focused as they could have been. So that's what that's what this short was about. But I believe he thinks that I'm the person who called in and I'm reacting to my call in. That's not the case here, but this is what he thinks.
This guy has called in to this show. Do you see what's behind this show? Look at all those YouTube plaques. Look at all those YouTube plaques. And he's calling in, and he's made pretty much his whole podcast centered around talking shit about these two. And these guys have plaques in his studio.
So what does that mean? Does that mean that they have, like, they're just exempt from the truth? Like they're exempt from criticism, you know? Like they can't be criticized because they have YouTube plaques? I mean, there's a lot of people that have YouTube plaques, you know? There are people that do kid videos and cat videos and whatever, and makeup tutorials that have plaques. I mean, are these people more credible that you should listen to because they have subscribers? It seems like this guy is like captured by numbers, man. Like he's just like, look, if you have a huge following, you're worth listening to, which isn't always true, right? I mean, there are people that will listen to anybody.
YouTube. Who are you? Who are you?
I'm the one telling you like it is, man. I'm the one telling you that you don't need to be so consumed by the numbers of subscribers that a person has in terms of their credibility, okay? There are a lot of small creators out here that have a lot to say and a lot more insight than people that are just acting a damn fool and online and having millions and millions of subscribers because, yeah, they're entertaining, but do they have any substance, you know? It's like, look at like Kai Cenat. Or IShowSpeed. I mean, IShowSpeed, he's done some things that, you know, in terms of like racing Ashton Hall, beating him like 4 times, and, you know, I think doing some of the wrestling stuff, whatever. It's like, yeah, I can see how some people like find that entertaining. But then, like, you know, in the early streams of IShowSpeed, he's just like acting kind of crazy online, you know, just kind of, I don't know, like kind of what's the word? Like a spaz or something. But yeah, I mean, he got, I don't understand how people follow him, but he appeals to a lot of young people. A lot of young people watch him. So yeah, I mean, if you can appeal to a lot of young people, sure, you're going to have a huge audience. But my audience tends to skew towards the older crowd. I have like, I would say like 28 and up are like my main audience. Whereas Speed has people that are all the way down to like little kids, you know? So yeah, you're going to have a bigger audience if you're crazy. But, you know, if you had to talk like you had a little bit of sense, yeah, you're going to have a little bit of an older, more mature crowd.
Yeah, I forgot that you had like 1 million subscribers. Who hurt you, bro?
No, I was saying.
Okay. Let's look really quick at this man's subscribers here. And let's see how much credibility he has. 229 subscribers. So look, I'm not saying that your voice is not valuable because you have 229 subscribers. I just think that you need to kind of look at the person and not the numbers, okay? I think everybody has to start somewhere. And we all start from zero. Even Mr. Beast started from zero. And but it doesn't mean that anybody that has more than 1 million subscribers is worth listening to. It's you know, that's just a matter of an opinion.
In that, just as soon as I went live on my live stream, yeah,
Yeah. Dang it. It keeps on kicking me down to every
If he just took his finger off the mouse and let the video play through, he would get the whole context of the video. But because he can't sit still, that's why the video keeps like skipping around for him. If he just let that video play through, he would have heard the whole context of the video. And he does this all the time. He skips around, and I think he does it on purpose so that he can kind of like paint a certain narrative, but it's like it's so incomplete because you don't get the full context of it. You just get like a couple seconds, and then you get his opinion. So it doesn't work.
time I go back, it kicks me all the way to his. Well, let's just go to the video where he's actually talking to me. That'll be better. There we go. Then
Lots and lots of dead air, sir. This is not good. You got to work on this.
Well, anyways, he's got a video short there that says something to the effect that I took down one of his videos. Like, what the fuck? Why would I go onto your shit? Like,
What? Wait. You just asked me a question. Why would you go on my shit? Well, because you hate me, right? You hate me, and you want to see if you can get some videos that we're talking about you taken down, because that's not good press, right? You're still trying to build your following. So anybody that's bigger than you talking down on you is not good press for you, because people are going to more people are going to listen to me than to listen to you. That's just the fact of the matter. So yeah, that's not going to be good if I have a certain opinion about you, and then you're probably going to get a tsunami of people that are going to probably just troll you online. So I think that's the main reason.
hold on. Didn't you and some other guy discuss if you knowingly violate YouTube's guidelines that you should have your video removed? Because I certainly did.
Yeah, we were talking about Fresh and Fit, basically using the Nazi salute, wearing the Ku Klux Klan robe, and, you know, basically just spewing just anti-black racism. And, you know, like, yeah, I think that is against content policy. I think it's inciting hatred, actually. And, yeah, I mean, I think everything that they got canceled for was warranted. You know, it's not a hot take either.
Remove it. So you must have violated YouTube's guidelines, because I had no part in taking down your videos. I had no part in it. I had no part in censoring your comments. How can I censor your comments, your videos?
I'm not asking you to. I didn't ever say that you censored my comments, but I did say you did possibly file a complaint on a video, which is very possible, and that's why the video got flagged, and that's why the video got taken down. But you can also make the content that I reacted to, you can make that content private, so then it makes the video that I did, it kind of makes it takes it down. It inadvertently takes it down by doing that. So I wouldn't put it past you that that's what you did. Okay, so let's just be honest. There are tools at your disposal to get my content removed if you wanted to.
You're the person that can control that, not me. Not me.
Okay, if that's what you say, you and your two cars.
I'm trying to find this.
One thing that's, you know, an issue that he has that he doesn't realize is that when you get videos taken down, it's hard for you to find them again. So what he's trying to do is trying to find the videos that I was, I guess, talking bad about him, but they got taken down. So that's why he's having a hard time finding them. Machiavelli says he still didn't make a point yet. I know, and you know what? You got to kind of be patient with him. Okay, he does a lot of rambling, a lot of talking around stuff, and he never really gets to it. I kind of wish he would take more time to get to it, but this is what we're at. This is where we're at right now.
Oh, that's definitely not. That's what.
It's people that could come on the show.
It's like, what are you doing, man? Like, you could have really kind of queued up all of these videos before we even went live to actually have all this shit ready, man. But this is very unprofessional. Like, this video probably could have been like 6 minutes long, dude, with the amount of content this guy has actually brought forward. And right now we're at 24 minutes and he hasn't made a point yet.
See how I have penetrated this man's psyche?
And he just keeps repeating the memes, you know. It's just like, it's like, yeah, that's a good clip that he has, a good audio clip of me, you know, saying that I've penetrated his psyche, but it just makes him look bad because I'm really kind of speaking the truth, you know. For him to be this affected by the words that I've said and to just keep repeating it back and forth, he doesn't realize that he's just kind of reinforcing the fact that I have penetrated his psyche.
And yeah, he's never been 5 minutes.
He's never going to be he's never going to be the same.
You got my attention, and this is like, he only talks about me for about 5 minutes. So, this is, I hate,
And I wonder if this is projection. I wonder if this guy actually like hates black people, so that's why he clipped me saying that, so he can like feel good about somebody else saying it, like person that he doesn't like saying it, so he can feel good about it. Machiavelli came back. He thought he could trick us with that Salvation Army suit. Hey man, this is high quality threads, okay? Only the finest. What a polyester wool, whatever that is, man. I mean, that color, it just leaped right off the shelf. Okay, that there was nothing else like it. He had to have it. Okay, he's tweaking, by the way. Machiavelli said, well, you know, we go through a little bit of withdrawals, man. I mean, he's probably doing whippets back there too. I mean, he's got access to all of it.
I hate black people.
I know he loves that shit.
I don't know if he understands that I'm half black. So it's not that I'm offended. I just think you could do better. You know, like you could have a better insult than me saying I hate black people. Because honestly, you're basically saying that I hate myself. I hate half of myself. And I don't. I don't. You might hate black people, but yeah, I don't. I think just for context, guys, I think this video only got 102 views about 5 months ago. So we're adding to the view count. Okay. So we're all contributing here. 102 views in 5 months. I think I got more than that on my last live stream, actually. I'm curious. Let's see. What did I do on my last live stream? What are we at? I think I was at... The last live stream did... Oh, 404. Like 6 days ago. 663 13 days ago. Nice. Okay, cool. Just wondering. 102 in 5 months. Hey, man. It's a slow grind in the beginning. So just know that.
Guys, I hurt my ankle. I fell getting out for some steps the other day. And
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
And I went to the hospital, man, and they gave me some of these damn like muscle relaxers. But man, I tell you, I took 1 or 2 of them things. That made me so damn sleepy.
Oh, so maybe he is tweaking off of those muscle relaxers. What can I tell you though? You know?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
And I took one earlier today, man, but that, I don't know. I feel like I might take another one. Oh,
yeah,
hey.
I think he's getting addicted to the pain medication. That's probably why he's tweaking. That's probably why he can't form, you know, coherent sentences, and he's just kind of all over the place.
Here we go. VillaTube is
Yeah, some
taking
people
down
aren't
my video.
as thick-skinned as I'm starting to find out. People are being mentally affected by this, and you know, I can already see the train wreck before it crashes, and this guy right now is down bad, bro. He's
I'm
down
so
bad
down
in
bad.
the worst kind of way.
I know, bro.
But yeah, some people aren't.
I am
as
so
thick-skinned
down in the
as-
worst
as-
kind
I'm
of
sorry.
way, bro. I swear, I'm so down.
I drive this man to smoke behind the counter of his little gas station spot, man. I mean, I guess it's better to be smoking indoors than to be smoking outside with the gas, you know, like it's, I guess, you know, keeps you're safer smoking indoors than out by the gas pumps, I guess.
I don't know what to do with myself, really. I've been so down lately. I feel like I need to go to the damn hospital or something. I feel like I've been so down. I mean, he got
Machiavelli says he's like fresh, saying stuff without going nowhere. Yeah, man, I feel like we've been on a journey, and this guy has just been sitting behind the wheel, talking our ear off, and he hasn't even turned the car on.
me pegged, man. He knows so much about me. He knows everything about me. I mean,
I don't know anything about you. I can only assume that there's not much going on. I can just assume that this is your everyday life, and we are just getting a glimpse of it. And it's not impressive. You know, this is it. This is it for you. You're probably going to die here. You're probably not going to get out of this gas station. You might get robbed eventually, and then that will be the end of your story. Machiavelli says, that man looks, was it defeated as hell? I mean, I hope that he pulls himself out of this slump. You know, I hope he gets the boost that he needs. You know, maybe he finds his following or something, and you know, I hope this guy gets all this success, man, because you know that's what everybody deserves. You know, this guy right here, I'm sure there's some redeeming quality to him. I haven't seen it yet.
He knows that I'm down, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy how he knows that. You know? It's crazy.
Stop sniffling, and you know, I'm glad you're wearing glasses because you know we can't see your eyes welling up in your behind those blue block glasses shades you got on.
How he knows that.
Yeah, you suck on your cancer stick, my friend. Die a little bit every day.
Maybe it's here.
He just looks like a bitter old man, dude. It's just like, dude, like this is what my content has done to this person. And you know what? I never intended this. Okay. This is one person's interpretation of the content or value that I bring. Normally I don't spend this much time on haters, but this is something I wanted to kind of show you guys that, yeah, you know, the content that I put out, maybe it does definitely rub people the wrong way, and it was never my intention. Okay. But I did understand coming into this that if I was going to go against Fresh and Fit and have, you know, an opinion about it, that it wasn't going to be a popular opinion. It was probably going to go against a lot of people's ideologies and maybe crush a lot of their dreams or aspirations that they had to maybe follow in the footsteps of Fresh and Fit. And maybe now that I've kind of dismantled that, now they're kind of lost again, and now they need to figure out their way in the world. And boy, you could not be more lost than this guy.
Dude, I'm trying to find this. It's funny. It's like I found it so many times before. I just don't. It's kind of weird.
I appreciate you getting the view count up on those videos, though. I appreciate that. Myron did say that haters will be your best like marketing team, and you know they'll do the work in terms of like watching your content and rewatching your content in order to form opinions about it. So, I mean, shout out to you, sir. I appreciate all the hard work he did.
It's just like not there. No. Shorts. It's so weird how it's not there.
Yeah, because the video was taken down. It was taken down. The videos that I had, probably maybe like I said, 7 videos that really had him in a really bad light, but they got taken down because he wanted to go ahead and report it. And I know he did. I know he did. You can just admit it, man. Just admit that you reported the videos, and now you don't have them to go back to reference in your own video. That's why they're not there. And now you're looking like a fool trying to find it. Ugh. Machiavelli's like, he can't decide whether he's gonna smoke the cigarette or not. Yeah, I know, dude. He keeps putting it in. It's a nervous twitch, okay? It's an oral fixation, if you will. You know, when he doesn't have Myron's dick in his mouth, he has to put something there until Myron's dick gets back in his mouth.
Latest. Okay. The latest? Oh, okay. Now I know what I'm doing wrong. Aha! Son of bitch! Guys, it's Ramadan, by the way.
I really don't want to show it this way. I want to go to Reddit because Reddit is a better context. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Nice. Entertaining. Some collab. The same after the video that we made. So here it is, guys. VillaTube, you're up, sir.
What was going on? Oh,
Man, look at myself. I look so
Are you
good.
closing up because there's nobody in the store? And yeah,
He has been uninterrupted in the store for over like 30 minutes already. So that's pretty good. I mean, I guess you probably could do a live stream in a store that gets no foot traffic whatsoever. And yeah, you can start a little YouTube show in your store. I mean, there's probably, I guess if it works for him, it works. Machiavelli came back. He says, I guess when Myron was talking about that he can please himself in other ways, he meant this guy's mouth. God damn it, dude. Oh, I'll never forget that clip that he did with Sneeko, where he's like, there are other ways to please to pleasure yourself without the aid of women. And then and Sneeko was just like, what the fuck? Oh man, it just seems like Sneeko gets like the best clips of Myron saying the most sus stuff ever. It's great.
you got this guy that's like sitting behind a computer and stuff like that. He gives the.
I sit behind the computer, right? And I do my little shit here, right? And when customers come, I greet them, I take care of them.
I don't know why I was thinking this, but I'm like, yeah, you're probably watching like some porn or something like that on your little laptop, whatever. And then customers come in, you zip up, and then you say, "Hello, welcome in. What can I get for you?" Like, I wouldn't put it past this guy. You know, like he is not in front of a mirror. He's got like all this stuff in behind him and stuff like that. So yeah, he could be doing anything on that computer when nobody's in the store. I wouldn't put it past this guy.
And you know, I typically stay open way past closing time. I'll just
But why though? Why would you do that? Would you do that because this is better than your house? You know? Like it doesn't seem professional to do that. You know, you stay open, or you don't stay open. You close the doors, but you stay in the store because you would rather do that than go home. Because your home, I can only imagine, is just like a mattress on the floor, no box spring, no sheets. Like it's just a mattress on the floor. I can imagine that's what it's like, and that's probably why it's like, yeah, this is probably a better setting for, or at least a better backdrop for your videos, because they have a lot more going on than those plain walls that you have. Machiavelli says, this is the best stream for me. I'm laughing so hard today. Thank you for letting me know that this guy exists, Kip. Hey, there was a reason why I wanted this one to marinate, okay? Like I knew that this video was out there, but it wasn't until I connected with the person that also had an issue with this man that I was like, you know what? It might be time to shed some light on this one, because I've been sitting on this one for a while. So Machiavelli says, fool, he lives in the store. He's been there. I'm sure he does. That's the thing. It's like, look, I mean, fluorescent lights, you got running water, you probably got a clean bathroom there. I mean, he probably has more toilet tissue there than he does at his house, probably. So, I mean, it just makes sense. It just makes sense, man.
the door and be in here, because I find it peaceful in here. And you know why I find it peaceful in here? Because this is part of me. This is part mine. And when you dedicate yourself and you sacrifice yourself and you give yourself to your business, you find peace in that.
So he's kind of like Myron in a way. He dedicates himself to the podcast. He shuts himself in. He doesn't go outside. The only time he ever goes outside is to do the debates. So yeah, this guy is kind of like a mirror image of Myron. So he's just like, look, I'm going to kind of do the same thing and just kind of commit myself to my business. And I'm not going to leave. Okay. I have no reason to leave. I got nobody to take care of. I got no woman to answer for. So yeah, I mean, like, this can be my life. This can be it. I can just lay down behind the counter. It's cool. Like, the door's locked. Nobody's going to come in. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm the kind of guy that, once I'm done with work, I got my home to go to. I got my wife there. I got my kids there. It feels good, man, to come home after a hard day's work. But I guess when you got nothing to come home to, you're already home. Yes.
I know that looking on your things, you used to be an Uber or Lyft driver.
Yes, I was an Uber or Lyft driver for about 4 years, off and on. I did it in conjunction with my other jobs, and whenever I would have a night off, or if I worked and got off around like 10, I would drive to maybe about 3-4 in the morning, sometimes even 5 in the morning. And then once that first airport ride came in, where people start going to the airport at like 5, that's when I would start going home, So yeah, I would pick up like maybe a couple extra $100, at the end of my work day. And yeah, I mean, it was fine. And I don't look down on it. There's a lot of people that drive Uber and Lyft that are hardworking people. And yeah, I have a lot of respect for those people, because these people are out here taking care of drunk people that should not be behind the wheel. And there should be no DUIs, guys, because now there is rideshare. Like, rideshare is very important to a lot of people. And there's people out here that don't have cars. They rely on Uber to get back and forth, because the public transit doesn't necessarily, go in their area. So yeah, I wouldn't look down on an Uber driver. Okay. Uber drivers are providing a lot more service than cashiers at vape stores.
That's like the lowest of the totem pole, right?
No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say the Uber drivers are the lowest of the totem pole. I would probably, I don't know. It's really hard for me to say what job would be the lowest of the totem pole, because I think every job is kind of valuable, man. We utilize, you can even say like fast food is like a lowest totem pole type job, because a lot of people frequent fast food places. You need people there that are willing to do the job that you don't want to do, in order to do your service and stuff. I mean, people will be like, oh, trash men are like the lowest of the totem. No, they're not. You need people that take out the trash, that you need people that are, working in the sewers. You need people that are doing the dishes in restaurants. It's like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? There's no job that is not valuable. Okay. So I don't know where this guy gets off being a freaking cashier at some gas station thinking that he's like better than an Uber driver. That's crazy.
Right? Because if you were making enough money in your regular job, you wouldn't have to get an Uber or Lyft. Right?
No. You could be wanting to maybe make some more money than what you're making at your job. It's not about, what the hell are you talking about, dude? Like, Uber drivers in some markets, when I say that, I mean, I'm talking like major cities and stuff, they pull in like an extra $100K a year if they drive at the right times. Okay. Like, I made over $400 on Super Bowl when Super Bowl was here in Atlanta. Okay. And that was literally from 5 o'clock until, what was it, 3 in the morning? It was like the easiest $400 I ever made. Okay. I mean, I don't know how much you're making, dude, like per hour at your job, but dude, $400 is $400, man. It's not bad. And then K5 came back. He said, Uber drivers are nowhere near the bottom. Thank you, dude. Like, dude, Uber drivers can do really well. And there's so many different range of Uber drivers. You got Uber Black, you got Uber XL, Uber SUV, not just Uber X, guys. I mean, I got a friend who was on the podcast who does Uber XL. who has like a limousine, okay, that he maybe does like 6 or 7 jobs, whatever, but each job is over $100. So it's like, come on now. You can't say Uber drivers are the bottom of the barrel, bro. That's just speaking from a place of ignorance. This is all it is. It's like, you have absolutely no idea what the hell you're talking about. You don't know anything beyond your freaking gas station doorstep. It's like, what the fuck, man? Machiavelli came back. He says his boss is going to come in any second and tell him your shift is over. You can go to sleep in the mattress right there. God damn it, dude. Oh, man. I mean, that's the thing, man. When your life is so pathetic and you got like nothing going for you when you go home and stuff like that, like you're gonna hang out at work. You know, I'm gonna hang out at work after I'm off the clock. You know, because I got nothing better to do. That's I mean, that's pretty bad, man. In my opinion. You know, like you will never catch me at my job when I'm not working. You know. There's just no reason to. I'm a ghost, okay? Like I have way too many like things to entertain me at the house for me to like want to go anywhere near my job when I'm off. Like, come on, dude. But you know, I just don't have enough dedication like this man has. He has way more dedication than I do.
Some people decided, hey, I'm going to be a business owner. I'm going to go and buy a part of something. I'm going to go buy a business. I'm going to go invest in myself. I'm going to go invest and see what I can do. I'm not going to go punch a clock. I'm not going to put a ticket in the thing and tell me when I'm going to clock in, when I'm going to clock out.
Because maybe they're closing up, whatever, but no.
But you are kind of punching in and you are kind of like coming in and leaving and stuff like that. I don't think you own this store. I think you are an employee of the store. But what you're saying is that, yes, you own 2 cars, you own this business, and you wear a suit every day, but not every day. That's so far all I have to go off of right now.
It's like clerk.
Yeah. There's a lot of employees that if they're scheduled till 3 o'clock at 2:59, they're sitting there waiting at the fucking time clock instead of, oh man, there might be something that needs to be done. And it's going to take 5 minutes more. It's going to take 15 minutes more. If I see a customer walk in toward the door and I'm about to lock it, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to open it. You know why? Because it makes me more money.
No, it makes the store more money. What are you talking about? It just sounds like you don't have anything to do. You know, like you'd rather just work because you got nothing else going on. You know, you don't have a lady to entertain. You don't have kids to play with. You don't really have family either to like spend time with. Like you just work, you know, which is fine. I mean, I would much rather you work and be, you know, contributing to society than just being some like YouTuber, you know, like because you're a horrible YouTuber. But that's just what I think. That's my opinion. Okay, you don't have to listen to me. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Is it K5 says he may not have any hobbies. My hobbies I can do at home. That's true. He may not have any hobbies, dude. That's true. He might only have this. This is it. This is it for him. You know, putting condoms on a shelf, you know, giving people cigarettes, you know, acting like they're best friends and stuff. I don't know, man. It's like, we're not friends, okay? I'm just here to get some cigarettes. Can you just give me the cigarettes, ringing me up so I can get the fuck out of here? I don't want to hear about your YouTube.
Poor people like to get off. Rich people like to get on.
Clerks all over again. You guys open? Yeah, we're open.
His life is basically like Clerks. It's just, I mean, it's true. I mean, if you guys ever seen that movie, man, it's pretty damn entertaining. But yeah, like that's pretty much the life that he's living. It's just, you know, people come in, they're like, hey, you open? And you're like, yeah, we're open, of course. Like, there's nobody in the parking lot. I thought you guys were closed. You're like, no, we're open. I assure you we're open.
Oh, wait, hold on. I really don't want to show it this way. I want to go to Reddit because Reddit is a better context. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys are like, man, you keep going on these damn tangents, but no, I'm really showing you the same thing. I just need to show you the way I did it because
I stress this guy out so much that he's got to smoke indoors. Like, he probably is not even supposed to be smoking indoors. Okay. he's just like he's fuming right now. He's so angry because I'm literally sizing him up. You know, like I'm really calling him out. I'm holding the mirror up to himself. He doesn't like it. You know, like he's just like, damn, dude, like this is my life. Okay, don't make fun of me. Okay, this is my everyday life. Who the hell are you to tell me what my life is? I'm like, well, I'm just stating facts. Okay, I don't hate you. These are just facts.
Funny. Go to small YouTube. Actually, no.
And I want to show you. Y'all probably can't see this, but it says, "I'm obsessed with camp." No, I'm not obsessed with camp.
Wait, who said that?
I'm
Damn
just
it. He's like such shaky camera, dude. Like close at 30. Let's see, 30, 50. Let's see what he does.
probably can't see this,
Who said this?
but it
Um,
says, "I'm
hold on.
obsessed with camp."
Um, I can't see who's in here. It looks like Sonic is in the chat. I can't read that. Yeah, I can't read that. I see Sonic, whatever, but oh no. What it looks like he's reading. Maybe he's reading the Reddit part. I don't know. It looks like it says Sonic, like not on Sonic. It looks like he's reading something that says that he's obsessed with camp. Or wait. Yeah, Coke Benny's there. I don't know. Maybe Coke Benny said that he's obsessed with camp. I don't know.
Camp. No, I'm not obsessed with camp. I'm just curious why a 40-year-old married man with kids would like to engage in a podcast. See, if I engage with Fresh and Fit, I'm single. I got no kids. That's okay for me to do. I'm still learning about this. I'm not really single.
So this guy is like gatekeeping Fresh and Fit. He's like, you're not allowed to talk about my heroes, okay? Okay. Like these guys provide a lot of value to me in my single life. And I mean, I don't know. Cabo says, I think he's seen my name. Was that you that said that he was obsessed with camp? I don't know. I can't remember because it was so far back. But yeah, I mean, I remember somebody said that you are obsessed with me. And I mean, it is. But look what he just said. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back a little bit. I think it's like right here.
In a podcast. See, if I engage with Fresh and Fit, I'm single. I got no kids.
So only people that are single that have no kids, and when I say single, I mean not married. Okay. Yeah, you're allowed to watch Fresh and Fit, but if you have kids, or if you're married, you're not allowed to watch Fresh and Fit, according to this guy.
That's okay for me to do. I'm still learning about this. I'm not really.
He just said he's still learning. He's still learning about male and female dynamics. Well, some people kind of already had a grasp on it before Fresh and Fit even came around. Like I was already married before Fresh and Fit came around. I was actually married when Kevin Samuels was still around. So like I kind of already like knew what was going on. But there are some guys like Mr. VillaTube here who he needs some online daddies to get his advice from, you know, like he tunes in every week just so that he can get the sauce. Okay. And who am I to say, hey, no, these guys are selling you some snake oil? No, this guy's like, no, these guys are it. All right. And these guys are my heroes and you need to shut up. Okay. Like these guys are my heroes. And then, Cabo says, I think I see my name. Maybe it was you, Cabos, that said that he was obsessed with Kim. Oh, man. Machiavelli, he said he's not single. And after 1 second, he says he's not really single. What the hell, man? I told you CG is kicking. Oh, man. Well, I mean, you don't want to come off as like, you don't want to be a single guy, I guess, publicly, you know, you want to like at least act like you have some value, whatever. I guess you don't want to portray yourself as just some single guy. I don't know, man. Coke Benny has joined the chat. Camp, what's up, buddy? How are you doing, man? I just said your name earlier, man. I think Kyle says I think it was me. I mean, it probably was, man. That's the thing. It's like I know you guys tune in every week, okay? And you know, like I remember when we went over this. It's like this guy was clearly obsessed because he was getting so worked up about it that he decided to make a video, you know, and of course, you know, if you're going to make a video on me that's only going to last about 5 minutes, I'm going to take that 5-minute video and turn it into a 4-hour video because that's what we call transformative. Okay. That's what we do over here. We transform content and we make it our own. And then Cabo says, now that I think about it, yeah, it probably was you, man. I was trying to figure out who it was. It probably was you, man. Coke Benny says, I just came back from a movie. What did you watch, man? What did you watch? What's out right now? I'm trying to think, dude. I couldn't tell you. What's out? What did you watch, man? Action movies? I couldn't even tell you what's out. That's how out of touch I am. What was it, like a Wednesday movie or something? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't name one movie that's out. So I hope it was good, whatever it was. I'm sure you'll let us know.
Single. I'm actually dating, but not just one person exclusively. So I say dating. But I'm not obsessed with the guy. The guy's obsessed with Fresh and Fit. And I'm like,
see, that's the point that we're trying to show about you is that you are obsessed with Fresh and Fit. And you hate the fact that I clown Fresh and Fit because you are the one who's obsessed with them. And you're trying to model your life around Myron by being so dedicated to your work. And then also by dating a lot of girls and stuff, just trying to emulate Myron. I mean, you might not even be doing that. You might just be saying that so that you're training your brain to be like, yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, because I got it like that. And then Cook says, Caught Stealing. That movie, I don't even know what Caught Stealing. And K5 says, yo, if you haven't seen the movie Weapons, you're missing out. Weapons? I heard of it, but I haven't even seen a trailer for it. I might have to check the trailer out, see what that's all about. Projecting like a motherfucker. Yeah. Machiavelli, you got that absolutely right, dude. This guy right here, man, he really just like, he's like, no, you hate Fresh and Fit, but you're jealous of them. I'm like, no, I think I've made it pretty clear that I'm not jealous of Fresh and Fit. I just clown them because I think it's just really hilarious that, you know, every week they get these young men, you know, just this advice saying that, hey, yeah, you know, you don't have to take crap from women or whatever. You can just make them, you know, you just date a bunch of them, get a bunch of them in line. That way, you know, you don't have to worry about if one pisses you off, you can just kick one to the curb and you got another one in the rotation and stuff. I'm like, dude, you know how hard it is for young guys out here to even get one girl? You know, like there's so much competition now. It's like their advice to young men is unrealistic. And I think that's something that is kind of obvious. But, you know, to guys that are, you know, young that don't know, they're going to just listen and hang on every word that they say. And, you know, you got guys out here like me and other guys that have been in, you know, relationships with women and have dated a lot of women. And they can tell you that, no, it really is that difficult to put yourself out there. And, you know, you got to take a little bit of a risk, you know, but you can't be afraid of that risk. You know, a lot of these guys out here now, they're afraid of failure. So they don't even go and approach women anymore because they don't want to feel that rejection. But I'm like, dude, that's part of being a man. Okay. You're going to get that rejection, but you need to learn to not fear the rejection. You know, you need to kind of roll with the punches a little bit.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Camp Hustle 1, that's who I am, man. I'm the one telling you like it is, brother. Yeah, you don't have to listen to me, but you know, you can hate me all you want. It's great, it's fine. Kama says, to be fair, I don't think they have as much of an impact on young men as they used to. Oh no, dude, that time is over, bro. Like they're lolcow status now. Like it's literally just people. It's more popular to hate Fresh and Fit and clown them to actually like follow them. But for some reason, they have this like delusion that maybe it's just because they have their little echo chamber of like O/Army and the CEO network and stuff. Those people that are kind of gassing it up and thinking that, yeah, you know, you guys are still, you know, putting out the message and we appreciate you leading from the front. All other bullshit. So yeah, I mean, you got the same people that are like donating to them and telling them like, yeah, you know, you guys have changed my life, and you know, you guys keep going and stuff. And yeah, it's like, honestly, man, I honestly think that Myron and Fresh, if they were not getting any money whatsoever from any of the social media they have, they wouldn't do it. You know, they wouldn't find it. They wouldn't see it was worth it, because they're like, what's the point? You know, Myron would just be like, look, I'll just go back to my government job, you know, or I'll do my, what's it called? My, real estate stuff. I don't think Myron can ever go back to his government job because of like the name that he's made for himself online. So yeah, he's going to have to go, he's going to have to lean into the real estate, you know, and Fresh, he's just fucked. He's got to go back to Chick-fil-A.
I mean, I don't see all the YouTube plaques behind him. I don't see all the subscribers behind him.
It's not about YouTube plaques, and it's not about subscribers, man. It's like about your audience that you build. It's like, I don't need to have 1 million followers. I just need to have Coke Benny, Kavos, Exo Charles, K5, you know, Machiavelli. I just need like these guys, you know, like I don't need all these other people, you know? You know, it's like, I don't know. Did you guys hear the song from earlier? I mean, I played it at the beginning of the stream. I can play it now. Let me see if I can play it right now for you. We'll see if you can hear it. No, not that one. Where is it? This one. This is my new intro song that I'm going to start playing. Cabos, listen for your name. Coke Benny, listen for your name. I don't know. Exo Charles isn't here, but listen for your names, guys. I think it's here. Yeah, this is my song. Hold on.
Hustlers unite, camp hustle ignite. In the land of the grind where the sun never bites. Commentary shot, cut deep like a saber. Live stream wild, views stack like skyscrapers. Coke Benny cooking, David's on the clock. Cobbles with the shots, Exo Charles got the locks. Taking souls for free, snatching time like a thief. YouTube grind heavy, no room for belief. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Live stream the struggle, commentary the fight. Hustlers unite, keep the hustle airtight. Camp hustle one, it's the mission they dread. Where the vision stays sharp and the critics get fed. Videos drop, every second's a jewel. Taking souls for the free, no mercy, no school. Coke Benny stirring pots, algorithm in the stew. David stacking chips, playing chess with the view. Cavos with the mic, truth bombs, they explode. Exo Charles in the shadows, unlocking every code. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite. Hustlers unite. Yeah. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign.
There you go, guys. A little AI track I put together for the Hustlers. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let's get back to it.
But yeah, he's gonna make fun of the people that do. I mean, you got no ground to stand on.
Actually, no, don't go to small YouTubers. Just go to my page.
You're absolutely right. I have absolutely no ground to stand on. I am just, I'm just a guy on the internet, okay, that happens to have a lot of equipment and a lot of setup, a vision of what I want to do. And yeah, I mean, the fact that you guys tune in every day, or not every day, every Saturday, and listen to what I got to say, I appreciate it, man. And I mean, I don't try to be anything that I'm not. I just try to be myself, and that's all you got to be, man. But this guy right here, I'm not really going to I don't really know if I have any advice for him. Okay. He's just got to kind of figure out what his niche is and figure that shit out. Machiavelli said fire. Cabo says, bro, that was fire. Bro, I got like 8 more songs that I threw together that has all of our names in it and stuff. I even have a part where it's talking about debates with Sonic and all this other stuff. But that was my favorite out of all of these songs that I had. And yeah, I'm going to have that as the intro for the song, for the stream moving forward. And then the closing theme will still be what it is now. But yeah, it's just like I thought you guys would appreciate that. That was at the very beginning. So yeah.
My page here. Go to okay, so I did a post on Reddit because I gotta stay active on Reddit, guys. I can't just be a YouTuber, okay? I gotta be a Redditor as well. It's a balancing act. So I said, imagine walking into a vape shop and the cashier opens up to you about his YouTube beef.
And what's so crazy is that
Coke Mini says make a Sonic diss track. If I do that, it would have to be. We would have to talk about. It would have to cover the different things that we've talked about, what it means to be a man, Sonic's views on that, and then the whole tipping debate. We'd have to have some of that peppered in there too. So yeah, you kind of got the gears of my brain spinning, Coke Benny. I think I could probably execute something like that. Stay tuned. That's all I got to tell you, bro. Stay tuned. And you know what? If I throw the track together, you could probably throw the visual together because I know you're good at that. So maybe we can do a collaboration down the line.
that's my friend. That's my friend you're talking about.
How was I supposed to know that? Okay. You're sitting behind the counter. The guy walks in and then you're just like, hey, what's up, buddy? Or whatever. And he's like, oh, nothing much. And he's just like, yo, yeah. So I was just doing my live stream, whatever. Yeah. It's like this guy online and he just starts launching into this whole tirade about me. And I'm like, bro, you didn't even this guy is just he's here to get cigarettes, man. It's true. I wasn't trying to be malicious. I mean, sure, maybe you did do a couple sleepovers with him. Maybe you went to the club a couple times with him. But guess what? I don't really fucking care. All right. What I saw is what I saw. And that was a customer walk into your store. You were live streaming at the time. And then you proceeded to pull him into your live stream YouTube drama that I was just I really don't think he has any frame of reference. He hasn't really been watching the stream to kind of pick up where you're leaving off. It's just come on, man. You gotta give people a little bit of credit. What are you doing?
It's just not some random person on the fucking street. So that
he used to be, though. He used to be a random person on the street until you started opening up to him. Okay? You were like, yeah, bro, we should hang out. We should go to the strip club. Or maybe you should just come over to my house and we can hang out. Have a couple beers and stuff, and we can watch videos on Fresh and Fit together, I don't know. I don't know what you guys do in your free time, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty goddamn sus. I'm pretty sure it is.
to me makes you look stupid.
Does it though? It just makes you look pathetic though. That you'd rather hang out with your customers than actually I don't know, have a life outside your job. I mean, dude, this is what you got. This is all that was left for you, man. This is the hand you're dealt. Fucking play the fucking deck, bro.
Because you're talking about something you don't even fucking know about.
Is it really worth knowing about, though? Is your life that interesting that I would really want to research and make sure that everything I say is crystal clear? I think it's a lot more entertaining to just be yeah, I don't think anybody cares about your YouTube beef. Anybody that walks in the store, whether they're your best friend or not.
What's going on, buddy? Look at that. Just this. We're saying that
woman do it? I mean, it's just what I said is that it was unprofessional as hell. You know, it looks bad. You know.
Wait, it's unprofessional. I'm sitting here talking, sitting here talking. Somebody opens up the door. Hey, how you doing? What can I help you with? They ain't got no idea what's going on here. How's it unprofessional? I got my laptop, got my phone, got my iPad here. How's it unprofessional? I greet the customer. I take care of their needs.
You know?
You're smoking behind the counter. That's unprofessional. Machiavelli says, if he is his friend, that makes it worse. I'm sorry. I don't know if I read that correctly. If he is his friend, that makes it worse. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if his friend cares, honestly. Like I said, I don't think even a friend would care about a YouTube beef. I think he'd just be like, okay, I mean, I don't know why you're telling me about this. I really don't care. I mean, if that was a real friend, he'd be like straight up with him and be like, bro, I don't care. Can you just give me some Newports or give me the blunt or whatever? Like, I'm just trying to get on with my evening and you're starting to drag me into some bullshit I don't care about. Machiavelli says he doesn't realize that this guy is so lost and sad at this point. Oh man, like I really feel bad for him, man, because I understand that he probably had like something going for him at one point, but now he's too in deep with Fresh and Fit that he thinks that his life can be something a lot more than it actually is. It's like you're in a gas station, okay? You're trying to make things work. You're trying to make ends meet in this gas station. And you're not liking it. You're not liking it that other people are doing things a little bit better than you. Whether, you know, it's your perception that people are doing things better than you. And you're going off of the numbers and you're going off the YouTube plaques and you're going off of like just the clout. The clout is getting to your head and you're like, I want to have that too. I want to have the influence as well. And how do you get it? Well, you don't get it being the way you are.
Like, fuck? I don't know if anybody really cares about your YouTube beef, you know, but you're gonna. Hey.
My friends, people close to me.
He's like, look,
people that I've shown this to, and they've been like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
I would say the exact same thing. If I didn't know who I was and you showed me a video of this person, I would probably say, "Who the fuck is this guy?" too. Okay, just like, what the hell are you talking about?
Benny, what did you say? You said, I just wanted to get cigarettes or something.
Coke Benny, you were funny as hell when you said that. You said, this guy just wants to get cigarettes. What the fuck? Why are you talking to me right now?
So funny. You just wanted to get cigarettes. That's where you're fucking wrong. You know.
But did the customer actually come in there for cigarettes or did they just come out to hang out? You got to really kind of weigh those two things up. Did they initially come in to hang out or were they originally coming in to get cigarettes? Just answer that.
5 years ago, when I first stepped into a vape store and my friend was dealing with customers, I understood why his stores did so good. You know why? Because he had that interpersonal relationship with them. That when they came in, that he was like, hey, what's going on? Hey, da-da-da. Oh, you doing all right? Hey, da-da-da. What's going on?
So basic customer service. That's why people kept coming back to his store. Yeah. I mean, that kind of transcends a lot of different professions, but customer service is very important for not only, you know, potential future prospects or whatever, but for repeat prospects, of course. Customer service, man. You're in the retail business and you're in sales, you know, whoever you want to consider it or not, you are in customer service, cashier mode, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, customer service is very important. You're preaching to the choir right now. You're not telling us anything new or groundbreaking.
Family. Oh, hey, guess what happened to me?
No one gives a fuck, dude. No one gives a fuck.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
And guess what? Instead of them going to another store, they came to his store.
No, they went to other stores too. They just probably went to his store because his store was probably like in you know, in the area and stuff. If it was convenient to go to his convenience store, they would go.
Instead of them going to other stores, they've come to our stores. Instead of them coming to other stores, they came to my store.
This guy is like a one truck guy. Like the way that his brain works, it's just like they went to my store and they went to his store and they went to your store and they went to my store. It's like, yeah, bro, let me tell you something, man. You work in a convenience store. So if it's convenient to go to your location, they're going to go to your location, but they're not going to tell you when they go to the other locations. Okay. You're just going to be happy whenever they walk into your location, you know, and be thankful that they do.
But yet, here you are laughing.
Oh, dude, I'm cracking the fuck up at this point because I think it's hilarious that he's saying that, yeah, this guy right here has like, he's basically, he's more than just a customer. Okay. He's like my friend and I can confide in my friends. I'm like, well, that's great. That's great, man. But it's a little unprofessional, you know, when you're doing it at your place of business. How about you just, I don't know, take some time off, you know, touch grass. He hates to see it that I'm so happy, bro. Like I'm just a happy guy. Okay. Like I love to joke around. I love to clown people, but it's like the people that understand me, they get that that's my sense of humor, dude. Like that's literally it, man. Oh, anyway. It's just like, dude, don't hate me because I'm happy. All right. I'm gonna laugh at you if something funny happens. And it's not a big deal, bro. It's like just either laugh or whatever, but don't get all butthurt, okay? Because that means that, you know, we can't go anywhere from there. Like I basically have to back off because you're too fucking sensitive. And, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, a lot of friends that like I'm like really good friends with, man, like they can really dish it out. They can dish it out, but they can also take it too. And I mean, I think that's kind of the best way to be, man, to be able to have a thick skin. I mean, it's just the best, man. It just is. Machiavelli's cracking up. Machiavelli says, guess what happened to him? Camp came on. Don't be mean. Wait, guess what happened to him, Camp? Come on, don't be mean. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings out here, but, you know, it is what it is, man. If your feelings get hurt, man, look, they got hurt. Sorry. Exo Charles, welcome to the stream, sir. Hello, hustlers. Exo Charles, good to see you. I don't know if you heard the theme song, the new theme song for the stream. I've played it at the very beginning. I just played it like about 5 minutes ago, and you are in it, sir. So definitely give it a listen when you get a chance. Machiavelli said, he's so mad, bro. I know. And you know what? That's, I mean, I'm an old Xbox player, Xbox Live player. Okay. So I come from the era of the gamers that, you know, we used to talk trash online. We'd pay $60 a year to be able to do that. You know, that was why we paid the $60 to talk trash to, you know, kids online, to people that got, you know, butt hurt and stuff every time, you know, that was the real game. You know, that was why we paid. And now that Xbox Live is not what it used to be, man, it's like, yeah, we got to troll people online now, you know? And I didn't really come at this guy. He came at me. And now, you know, we're shedding some light on him. We are polishing this turd that is VillaTube. And, you know, we got more to talk about. And I'm actually taking a long time to get through this video. I apologize. I don't know if we have time to get to the rest of the content. I hope I got like 30 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it.
I built a business and built a network
But welcome to the stream, Exo Charles. I'm glad you got here, sir.
of people that actually come and enjoy and like to see me. How is that funny?
Are they going there to see you, or are they going to there to get gas or cigarettes? I think it's literally just one or the other. It's to get gas or cigarettes, man. That's it. Like, we're not coming there to see you. We're glad that you're here and you're open, but we just need to get some cigarettes, brother.
Like, dude, I just want to get some cigarettes and get out. This is supposed to be like an in and out thing, and now you're gonna drag me in for like close to 2 minutes telling me about some YouTube beef that I don't give a fuck about. It's really funny, dude. This is hilarious.
Live stream all the time. The customer's not gonna wait. So when he was like,
Doesn't want to hear all that.
I was live streaming that day, and it was on.
But he's actually not in Canada, guys. He's in North Carolina. So
That's right. I am in North
same
Carolina.
Time that I am. And yeah, he celebrated his Thanksgiving that way.
Yeah, his very first video on me was on Thanksgiving. And yeah, he spent his Thanksgiving in the store and just he thought he was owning me by doing a video on me. He wrote a sign that says a 40-year-old gamer, what the WTF at Camp Hustle, and then it said Happy Thanksgiving on another sign. I was just like, dude, this is crazy production that this guy did for me on Thanksgiving. I guess he didn't have a family to spend time with. He's just like, I'm just gonna look, the store is gonna be not as busy, or maybe I'm gonna stay open, whatever, you know. But I gotta get this video out because I gotta respond. I'm glad. Like, I'm sorry, man. Exo Charles says, "Who is this clown?" Well, you know, this is my official YouTube hater. Okay, this is one of the very first. And he's really the only one that's been very vocal. Like, I've had a couple people in the comments that have tried to be haters, but to this level where they actually take to the camera and try to like make an actual concept and stuff, and then also do reoccurring videos and stuff on trying to hate. This is the latest one that he has. And when I say latest, that's kind of relative. It's like, it's 5 months old. Okay. I've just had so much to talk about that I finally have been able to circle back to Mr. VillaTube and his video on the worst kind of way, episode 1 of his podcast. I don't know if he did an episode 2. I think this might've been it, but I just didn't want to leave this stone unturned. So tonight we're shedding light on the haters tonight. And that's what this was. Coke May says, looked like you pinched a nerve by commenting on his friends. Well, you know, it gets like that. Okay. I didn't know that I was talking with his friends. I just heard the ding dong, the door opening at the gas station. And then, you know, he greeted them like customers. So I just figured it was a customer trying to buy some cigarettes, which I was half right.
So
Yeah, you know how I celebrated my Thanksgiving? I did all the other things that I had to do while somebody came here and worked for me. And in the evening, when I had done all those things, I came here and worked. Same like I did on Christmas. Same like I'll do on every holiday.
I mean, when you don't have a family, you don't have a person to buy presents for, you don't have someone to spend Thanksgiving with and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I can easily say that, yeah, I did all that stuff before I went into work and worked and then did a live stream on Thanksgiving, you know, dedicated to you. Like, that's how I spent my Thanksgiving, hating. Instead of being thankful, I was hating on somebody on Thanksgiving. That's how you chose to spend your life, bro. That's you.
Just because there's a holiday, your business going to close? Guess what?
Yeah. I would hope the business is closed on a holiday. That way I can spend time with my family and friends. Like, that's what holidays are for. Okay. We work all the time, all throughout the year, and holidays are that special kind of time. So you can spend time with your wife, your kids, and your family and your friends. It's like, come on now. Life can't all be about work. Okay.
We're going to gain customers that day. You know why? Because we're open where other people are closed. This is how you get ahead.
Oh yeah, he's definitely ahead of me, guys. This is what ahead looks like. Okay, look at this guy. He's drowning. He's drowning in money right now. This guy is Scrooge McDuck. Okay, he's just like, he's got so much money he doesn't know what to do with it. This is like this guy right here. This is the pinnacle of what it is to be a man. All right. We can all model ourselves after Mr. VillaTube, okay? We can only have a percentage of the drive that he has, okay? You got to forsake everything. You got to forsake family. You got to forsake girlfriends, potential relationships, children, because we got to stand behind a counter and smoke a cigarette and just hate on somebody on our laptop with our phone and our iPad set up, man, because this is all we can afford right now. But no, we're rolling in it. We're rolling in it. Okay. That's what we're saying online. We got 2 cars. We own a business. Okay. And we work so hard, we don't even want to go home, you know, because we love what we do. He's thankful. Coke Benny says he's thankful for hating on you, Camp. I give him something to hate. You know, I give him something to do. I mean, I'm glad I was able to help him out with that. I gave him a purpose in life. You know, I gave him a content strategy. It did not. I mean, people didn't respond to it though. That's the thing. Like the video that I did on him got more views than the video he initially did on me. So, I mean, not that that matters. It's all about the message. I was able to turn that 5-minute video he did on me into like a 4-hour stream. So guys that are working long hours, they got at least a chunk of their work, you know, kind of coasting through listening to my stuff. And, you know, it is what it is, man. Machiavelli says, and he be high on those muscle relaxers. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's the thing, dude. I mean, how hard can it be working in a freaking gas station, dude? I mean, yeah, you could probably pop a couple of the muscle relaxers, take a swig of bourbon, and just chill, you know? Smoke a cigarette, you know? Nobody's coming in the store, you know? You're in some bumblefuck town over in North Carolina. I'm pretty sure you got a couple hours to yourself to just kind of figure out what you want to entertain yourself with. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how things go on. Machiavelli says, when he was saying this guy hating on me, he was bragging to his customer. Yeah. Oh, no. What he thought was that he made it. He made it on YouTube. He's like, finally, I have a hater. And I'm like, no, I'm just responding to your hate. The thing is, I'm not so, you know, big headed about myself that I don't think I can respond to people. Like, no, like I don't think of myself that way. I'm just a regular guy like everybody else, but I would like to kind of open it up to the community, you know, to talk to them and stuff like that. And I even offered, I extended an olive branch to Mr. VillaTube to come on the podcast and we could hash it out like some grown adults, but he didn't want to do that. And I remember Hank sent him a message as well on the same video, and he responded to Hank and he says, well, we might be able to do it under certain terms. And then I think Hank even said, yeah, that'd be fine. And then like nothing ever happened. Nothing ever materialized from that. So unfortunately, we didn't get that interview or that interaction. Somebody had just posted on one of the videos I did on, somebody commented, they said that he would not want to join your live stream because his ego would get shattered because we'd basically shit on him basically. And he wouldn't be able to like fight back because, you know, he needs to be in a controlled environment. He can't be in this like live environment where he's like going back and forth. Like I can do the back and forth. I mean, you guys have seen me do it with Sonic, and yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure like I could hold my own against VillaTube. That wouldn't be a problem. He's always welcome to come on here and, you know, put forward his points and stuff. But just understand that he's probably going to get toasted and roasted in the comment section. He's got to not read the comments. He needs to stay present in the conversation. And, you know, we could probably have some good content come out of it. But I can't tell you that's going to happen.
When other people take days off, you stay on. Rich people like to get on. Poor people like to get off. Hey. You're an Uber and Lyft driver, so.
Am I? Wait, am I an Uber and Lyft driver? I'm not an Uber and Lyft driver anymore. I used to drive Lyft and Uber. But again, I was making good money as an Uber and Lyft driver. I was in the Atlanta market. So Atlanta, you do really well. You know, it's not like I'm out in North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know. It's all a matter of perspective, you know, from where you're at. Not everybody that drives Uber makes a lot of money, but if you're in a major city, yeah, you're going to do pretty well.
I did not mean to affect this man in the timing that I did. I kind of feel bad for this guy now.
Don't feel bad for me, bro. You ain't got to feel bad for me.
I do, though. You know, I affected you around Thanksgiving, and you ended up spending your Thanksgiving that way. And it's been going on now for the better part of a year. You know, you've been really dragging this thing out, and honestly, I wasn't trying to, you know, reopen a wound, but this is something that I've been meaning to address, and something that I'm not really one to kind of back away or back down from a disagreement with someone. You know, like I disagree with a lot of the points that you've made. Oh, you haven't really made that many points, but like in terms of your perspective on things, I don't agree. You know, I think that you hold Fresh and Fit in a very high regard, which I disagree with. I think that that their message is sludge, and I don't think that they're worth following. But I think just the sheer surface fact that I don't really follow Fresh and Fit, or that I even know about Fresh and Fit, that you think that I shouldn't even be speaking on them because I'm married with kids and play games and stuff like that, which, that's a very outdated opinion you have of me, but it's fine. I just think that you just have a very limited perspective, and I think you just need to kind of, I don't know, maybe address people directly instead of, try to sling shots online, because you're only going to get so much information that you're going to interpret for yourself, and then you're going to put it out there, and then now I have to respond to it in my measured approach, and then now you're probably going to come back with something that's, going to be in your own interpretation, when I clearly invited you on, and I still have invited you on. I mean, you can message me on YouTube or message me in my comments and stuff. My Discord is in the description of every video that I have. You're more than welcome to join my Discord, and we can set something up. I'm just trying to shine some light on you, man, because I think you could use it. I think you could, and I would love to be the person to give it to you.
I said right now, I feel bad, and I never intended to affect this man this way. I want to bring him on the podcast.
Hold on, here we go.
See, that was a very critical moment that he did not pay attention to because a customer walked in. I just said I want to bring him on the podcast, but his attention at that very moment was focused on the door because the customer finally came in. That probably would have been like a moment that he would have been like, oh, maybe I need to kind of maybe kind of give this guy a chance, maybe we could sit down and have a conversation and stuff like that. But because of that distraction of the customer coming in just then, it's gone now. It's completely gone. Let's watch that one more time.
And I never intended to affect this man this way. I want to bring him on the podcast.
Hold on, here we go.
Sort this out.
What's up, guys? Wagwan Bossy.
Not much longer.
How y'all been doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah. Where's the rest of your crew?
That's just us tonight.
Just us? Just y'all tonight?
Yeah.
Dang. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Y'all didn't go to the JROTC thing?
Nah, that's
Yeah,
I'm not going to, I typically fast forward this interaction with the customers, but I just want to prove my point through this interaction with customers of what I've said. Let's just listen to it.
battalion.
Oh, the battalion?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for the pussies. I got you.
They need more fucking training, so they had to go back.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Peppermints in 6 milligrams.
The 6 mil peppermints. Does it?
Yes, sir.
No. I ain't got those.
I'll take 3 milligrams then.
He's trying so hard. Yeah, he's trying to bond with them right now, man. He's like trying to, delve into their day. And they're like, look, man, we're trying to get some peppermints, man. We're trying to get some of the, we're trying to get some of the roll up tonight, man. Can we get to it? Can we get to what we're really here for? Nobody wants to say it because everybody's trying to be cordial, but that's literally what's happening right now.
What, the peppermint?
Yeah, actually, I'll just take it from here. So
Yeah, take it from there. Oh, yeah, that thing's got like a fucking death trap on it.
Not bro.
What's been going on with y'all, man?
I like that hat.
You do? I like it too, man. I fucking got an hour-long lap dance from this girl, man. I was like, hey, baby, give me a hat.
Yeah.
Is that bragging? Are you bragging about an hour-long lap dance that you paid for? That's hey man, when you don't have anybody to spend your money on, you got to go to strippers, man. It's the whole Fresh effect.
Type shit.
That's your local strip club.
Yes, sir, man.
I got that same hat.
Every time I walk in there, they're like, the villain has entered the building. Yeah, man. I actually like that they upgraded a little bit. They did some renovations in there,
Okay.
because it kind of looked like bad,
Okay.
I mean, look, all the money that place pulls in and they can't do,
He's been watching. Machiavelli said he's been watching Fresh too much. Dude, I'm pretty sure he is subscribed to the Fresh Start, and he watches all of the podcasts that Fresh does, and that just goes to show you the type of person that he is. If that is the truth, I don't want to believe it, but it probably is true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know that place racks in a good bit of money. You know,
Yeah.
at $10 a head and everything else.
So
Yeah.
he frequents this strip club. He definitely does. And I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, I think I've said this on past live streams that I do not understand the point of going to a strip club, you know, like giving your hard earned money to a girl that doesn't give a fuck about you. You know, she's literally just dancing around, giving you a fantasy or whatever, and she's taking your money and you're leaving with blue balls.
Man. I gotta remember something. Oh, yeah.
Got the threes, my boy?
You don't got the sixes.
Of anything?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I mean, you only got the zones. But you want to do the zones?
What's wrong with the zones, man?
There's nothing wrong with the zones.
The zones are good too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Hey, would you guys say that when you come in here, you guys don't just come in here and like get your stuff and leave, that you like kind of casually talk for
Yes.
about 5 minutes?
Yes. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
like,
Yeah.
the company's good.
Yeah. I mean, all the guys, all your friends, everybody kind of
Yeah.
comes in here and does that. you
Yeah,
know?
I feel like everybody gets that same type of vibe when they come here. I feel like in a good way, for sure.
Yeah,
so.
in a good way. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, we don't want our stores to be like where you just come in and leave. Like, we want to like know our customers.
Yeah,
you know.
this is one of the only shops that we and my friends know that we can be like this and be chill and cool. So
Yeah.
for sure stands out, and I think draws hopefully wanted attention.
Wanted attention. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
That seems like he's leading the conversation a little bit. Like, hey, yeah, you guys like coming in here, right? Like, you guys like hanging out and talking and stuff. It's like it just seems like the whole conversation's very, very forced, and he's trying to prove a point by getting them to say things that are, you know, to kind of reconfirm what he said about, you know, like, no, these are my friends that come in. These aren't customers. They are my friends that pay me from time to time for products.
Oh man. Go ahead now. You ready? Yeah, man. I just I signed up to the YMCA today, man.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I need to get into the gym, but I wanted to get somewhere that had a hot sauna. Like the wet sauna.
Okay.
You know, it's got
Oh,
the steam.
Yeah.
Not the dry one,
Yeah.
but a steam one, man. I went and opened it up. It was like hot air, all this hot, cold, hot, wet air.
Yeah, it's good for your nose though, you know.
Yeah, it's good for you know what it's good for.
I don't understand what this whole conversation is like about, man. It just seems like it's too much information right now. It's like, yeah, you probably do need to get in the gym, but I don't think that this is worth like bringing up in a conversation. You know, I think we're just trying to make small talk right now. That's all we're doing. You know, we're just trying to make it seem like we're just open and honest with everybody, and we're just, you know, we're just picking up where we left off. That's all we're doing. And yeah, this is completely normal. It's not uncomfortable. You know, we're just hanging out. This is not a business transaction. We're just a couple of guys hanging out in the store.
There's like a statistic that it increases your morbidity by 60%, like using it 3 to 4 times a day.
Oh,
And,
wow.
and I mean, it makes sense because you're like basically leaking out all your.
Oh man, he's making them feel uncomfortable. It's true, man. I mean, it's like they just have to like. They got to go along with it because, like, look, he's got the stuff that they came there for, so they got to kind of act like a little cordial and stuff. Cookmate says, "Why does he have Pepto-Bismol and other OTC products behind the counter as if they were cigarettes?" Well, he needs to add a little bit of visual pop to his background. It can't just be like shelves and shelves of like. Yeah, this is what it is, okay? This is the backdrop. This is how the store is set up. I'm pretty sure he didn't think too much about it. If he wanted it to be cool, he could have maybe hung up like a banner or something like that, or maybe like something to signal his channel or whatever like that. But I don't know if he was going to do that. I think he's just like, look, I'm just going to set up the camera wherever I'm sitting, where the register is close, and then this is it, you know? I'm not really going to put too much thought into it. This is just going to be what it is, and people are going to appreciate the message over the aesthetics.
The toxic stuff, like, you know, every day. So want to get in there, man. Get my skin better.
Yeah, you got the BC powder, the Advil, And then right below it, it looks like you got some looks like Swishers, maybe not Swishers. Those look like Black and Milds, maybe. And then above that, I don't know. Is that Epsom salt? What is that? The crisscross. I don't know. I can't tell what that is. Let me see if I can. Is this actually no. Maybe screen cap? Let me see if I can do that. Okay, let me see if I can. There I am. Ooh, hold on. Let's see if I can fix that. Fix that there, like that. All right, there we go. So maybe you guys can see this a little bit better. There's no chat, though. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, there's no chat. Well, let's just keep going.
Good. Hell
Oh, they got a big like Olympic-sized pool in there.
Oh, shit.
Get some swim, and they had a basketball court. So I like went in there and like met some guy and shot the shit with him for a little bit in my suit. In my suit, I was shooting Jays, bro. I was like, yo, it's good seeing y'all, man.
We got a lift waiting on us.
Yeah, I know. I got.
And, we'll come back to some point.
Oh, you got a bottom feeder out there waiting on you guys? A bottom feeder, the lift driver? Oh, man, we were just talking shit on those guys just now. Like, yeah, man, those guys are they're the bottom of the barrel, man. Like, shit, you're out here hanging out with lift drivers, dude. That's crazy, man. We were just talking about them. That's crazy, man. Crow, welcome to the stream, sir. Hello, Camp. Hey, Camp, how you doing? Crow, how you been, man? How's the family, bro? It's been a while, man, since we've connected. It's been a minute. How's everything going, man? How are the Carols doing, and how's everything, man? I haven't seen a video from you in a long time. I don't know if you're still making videos or what, man. How you been, brother? This is my hater we're watching tonight, and we're just kind of critiquing his whole backdrop. This is his whole setup, and we're just looking. You got the Pepto-Bismol, you got the Advil, BC powder, whatever up here. I can't tell what this is. I don't know what that is. That looks like automatic toothbrush, like caps or something. And maybe you got some pads back here. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, man, come and chill with me for a little bit. All right, buddy. Blood Rasta. See, that's the effect that I have on almost everyone, that they generally have they like me. I'm a likable person, so when this guy is talking shit about me online, that hey, this guy just wants to come in here and get cigarettes and leave, bro, you got the wrong fucking one.
I don't know, man. I think I kind of got it. I kind of hit a nail on the head just now. I really think that they just came there originally to get cigarettes, and and you kind of held them a little bit longer because they had a lift, they had a rideshare driver, they had a bottom feeder that was waiting on them. So yeah, I mean, it just kind of shows, like, look, I'm not guessing my way through this, okay? I'm literally going off of what I see. I'm calling it like I see it, and if I'm striking a nerve while I'm doing it, I apologize. Crow came back. He says, I'm doing good. Awesome, man. Good to hear, brother. On break, enjoying the stream. Oh, man, yeah, we've been going for we're at 3 hours right now. I don't know if I have... Man, we still got like a lot of time to get through. Well, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. They're never coming back after this. Oh man. Well, let me fix this a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I bet the people that are his friends in quotation marks, they gotta like space out their trips, man. They're like, yeah, is he gonna be there today? He's there. Fuck. We gotta. Let's just say we got an Uber waiting on us, whatever, so we can get out of here. Because yeah, I mean, nobody wants to overstay their welcome inside of a gas station. Okay, we're just trying to get our shit and go out, man. We're not trying to like hang out all day at a freaking convenience store, man. But I mean, that's what this guy's life's all about, man. And he wants to kind of spread it around to everybody else, so everybody else can kind of get a little piece. We're like, we don't want this shit. We're just trying to get our shit and go. Crow says it's true, and you hit a nerve. They're nice because this fool can give them a discount on some Lucy's. Dude, I'm pretty sure that's the case. You know, you build up a rapport with a guy that you see all the time at a gas station or whatever, and you know, you scratch his back, you probably scratch your back, you know, you can probably see if you can get some discounts on some stuff, whatever, and be like, hey, I only got $2, man, but like the drink costs $2.50. He's like, I got you, man, you're cool, you know, and you're just like, yeah, see, like I knew that was gonna happen. I wonder how much credit this guy gives around to everybody out in North Carolina. I'm sure this guy has a bunch of credit that's like given out to everybody because they're his friends. Okay, they're good for it. They're gonna come back, right? I mean, sheesh, man.
Much longer.
You know,
What are we talking about?
Damn, he's drinking from a suck top. I just realized that. Why can't you drink from a bottle like a man? Why you gotta have the suck top, dude? Jesus Christ, man. Shit. That's crazy. He's like a fucking baby with a pacifier, man. Keep that shit down, bro. Take the cap off that thing and drink it like a goddamn man. What the fuck? Anyway, Cookmate says, it seems like the type of guy who invites himself to places. The villain is here. Like he rolls up in the strip club, man, and he's just like, the villain is here. Nah, bro, that's crazy, man. I mean, that's just goes to show you, man. He basically he has these delusions that everybody likes him. You know, like he's just the man around town, and yeah, everybody wants to be his friend. And hey, man, it's like whatever positive mental attitude you want to carry yourself and stuff, to whatever helps you get through the day. Hey, man, that's fine, dude. But yeah, Crow's right. Crow's like, until they run out. Yeah, dude, it is what it is, man. It's like you're literally just the guy behind the counter, man. Like, you're not this popular guy, you know, that everybody just wants to hang around. Like, no, you got cigarettes, you know, or you got vapes and stuff like that, or you got whatever, and we're just trying to get our shit, man. But yeah, of course, if you want to call us friends so we can get discounts, I'll take the friend discount. Shit.
I know this person that you're talking about.
I be hating on.
When I do it.
See how he's like skipping around? Like, he's not letting an actual point being made because there's no actual point here. He's just trying to find like a clip and trying to, you know, cut it out of context if he can. And it's not really working for him because nothing that he's like finding is really going to make him look good at all. This is just a lot of just, he's reaching for a lot.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. You're like, you know what, I kind of do that too.
Like all the fucking shit. Weirdos. That's what I mean.
To make it, because we have that clip now of you saying.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay, you're never.
I wanted to show this. That
people are gonna be clipping this now. Okay.
yes.
The fake laugh is horrible.
You clip all you want, man. I said I don't like fucking trannies. Who
Okay, well then don't fuck them.
who cares, man?
If you don't like fucking trannies, don't fuck trannies. I don't know what to tell you, man. Just don't fuck them, man.
You think I'm like set back now because I said that online? Like I have some ground to stand on. I'm gonna stand on that ground, and I'm gonna put my foot down and be like, this is the way it is, and this is the way I don't like it.
How do you know you don't like it, though? You must have tried it to not like it, right? Yeah. Hey, I get it, man. You're in a strip club, the lights are low, the music's going, you see a girl, you don't see the Adam's apple, but you see the girl, and you take her home, and then you realize, oh, this is what I don't like, you know? How could I have made this mistake? And now, yeah, you rage online, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to put it past you, I'm sure you've had an experience or two, and this is probably what happened. Machiavelli says, worse than the fresh fake laugh. Oh, that's horrible too, man. I hate it. I hate it when Fresh does a fake laugh. Oh, man. Crow says he dresses like an old, young Armenian Jewish settler. You know, it's like I was trying to put my finger on what this look is, because it kind of reminded me of Mickey from Snatch. Brad Pitt's character. Didn't Brad Pitt's character wear like blue block glasses? Hold on, let's look for that real quick. Real quick. Little side tangent. I think his name was Mickey. Mickey from Snatch. He was the gypsy. Oh, not video, sorry, images. Maybe I imagined him having glasses. Maybe not. Maybe because he just kind of had like that kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I mean, not saying this guy, not saying that VillaTube looks like Brad Pitt. I'm just saying like he just kind of has like the look that Brad Pitt had in this movie, which is just kind of like he threw something together. And yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I thought that he wore glasses. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Crow says wearing blue blockers indoors. I mean, that's just as bad as wearing shades indoors, right? I mean, it's all to create mystery. That's what Fresh says. That's what it's all about. Women will see you wearing shades in the club and they'll want to know what color eyes you have because you're you just appear mysterious. And that's what you want to do. You want to create intrigue for the ladies, and that's how you'll bring them to you. So that's what he's trying to do. He's just modeling. He's taking the notes from Fresh and modeling his life around Myron. And yeah, I mean, that's how things are working for him.
Okay, you're never gonna make it because
I'm never gonna make it, brother. I already made it, brother. I'm living better than most people. I'm probably
he's living better than most people by living inside of a store. So I mean, hey, you got like all of the toiletries and all of the cigarettes and all of the Pepto-Bismol that you could ever want, because it's all within the arm's reach. So yeah, you probably are living better than most homeless people. Sure.
in the 20th, 15th percentile of the United States, brother.
20th, 50th percentile? Can you really say that? Working in a convenience store or being a cashier at a gas station? 20th, 15th percentile. That, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. How much could he really be making to be making 20% of the 20? What did he say? 20? 15 percentile? Hold on, let me see that. Income of the 20% percentile. Income of the top 20%. Is that right? 165K to 180K. Is that what we're talking about? Is that the range of income we're talking about? I mean, I think if you're making six figures, I don't think you would dress the way he's dressing. I don't think that's true. I think that's an overestimation of what he just said. Crow says, I'm creating intrigue for the bartender so I can get a discount. Unless this fool is the bartender, I don't care. We don't care, man.
I'm here to tell you right now.
We don't care. We don't care. So true. Blue blockers indoors, man. I haven't seen blue blockers since like the late 80s, man. I remember when these glasses used to be everywhere. Now I don't see them anymore, but this guy's trying to bring them back. You know, I know people wear them for like hunting and stuff like that, but I don't know for style. I don't know about that.
Damn, I look really good in that picture or in that video.
As he holds the suck top. As he sucks from a freaking bottle, dude, like a fucking kid. Oh man, that's rough.
This guy right here, man. It's like, I don't care. Can you just buy some cigarettes? Let me buy some cigarettes with this, and a cashier just.
Gosh, man.
Here. So I want to say at.
I wish he would let me finish the thought. Like, I wish he would let me just finish a sentence so he can actually respond to it. But when he like cuts me off before I even get like a third of the way through the sentence, it's like there's no reference point. So it's like you were just hearing bits and pieces of my voice, but nothing to really go off of or to attach anything to.
You're starting to...
I think Myron said this actually, that haters will be your best advertising.
That is true. Haters will be your best advertising because they will basically present you to their audience as like, hey, look at this piece of shit. Look at this guy. And then people check you out and they're like, oh, he's not actually that bad. You know? So like, I know I probably gained like maybe like 1, maybe 2 of his followers from, you know, them just being exposed to who I am. And then, you know, seeing that, oh, this guy does like a consistent schedule of videos and whatever. And yeah, it was that's literally what it is. It's like, I'm not out here hating every episode. I'm out here just, you know, spitting facts, and we're clowning on people and we're laughing at them, dude. We're having a good time. It's not that serious, dude.
Yeah, your finger on the video that like everybody kind of subscribed to me for. I appreciate him right now. I would take.
Yeah, what he keeps breaking up for, like for me speaking and stuff, is me. I was like, dude, I was actually really thankful that he shed some light on the video that everybody kind of subscribed to me for. It was the Fresh and Fit video where I did the call in. Like, he shed some light on that. I'm sure a lot of people checked out that video, and I gained more following for that. So it's like, you really can't throw gasoline on a fire on YouTube, man. It's like, you're just gonna make it worse.
Different.
No, all right. Using me.
Crow said, suck top lol. I've never heard that, but it's funny. Dude, it's true. I mean, he's fucking, you could have just screwed capped that thing off and just drank it like a man. Why you gotta walk on with a suck top, dude? It's very emasculating.
Okay, this guy made a short about.
Oh yeah. He made like a little like AI video, right? Now,
Yes, the AI video that I made of him making out with Myron. I don't know if it's still around. I'm pretty sure I took it off because I think, no, I'm sorry, I didn't take that off. That was one of the videos that he filed a complaint against, and it got removed. I didn't have to take it off. I was literally up for, I think, maybe for like a day or so, and then it got taken off. But yeah, it was just a little AI video of like him making out with Myron, you know, his hero. I figured it was fine.
when
Constructive criticism. That's all I'm doing. I'm not out here trying to like sway anybody's opinion, man. If you guys agree with what I'm saying, you guys can sound off in the comments. If you guys disagree, you can also sound off in the comments. The thing is, man, it's like, we can have discourse. I'm fine with it. I just think that, you know, we can all learn from one another in terms of, you know, our perspectives and stuff. And I'm open to hearing somebody else out, dude. You know, like I'm not so high and mighty that I think that my way is the only way. No, I like listening to other people's perspectives, man. I learn a lot from other people.
I do things online, or when I make my little memes or whatever, I like things to be in like context, right? So he made an AI video of me kissing Myron. Now the thing is that,
look at his hands, everybody. Look at his hands and what they're doing. So I don't know what this is signaling. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a person that can like psychoanalyze like behavior and stuff. But when he said the words making out with Myron, look at how his hands started moving. I want you to watch this really closely. Let me go back a little bit, just a little bit.
online, or when I make my little memes or whatever, I like things to be in like context, right? So he made an AI video of me kissing Myron. Now the thing is that I don't subscribe to Castle Club. I don't even know if I'm subscribed to Fresh and Fit. I probably am.
That's a fucking lie. Why would you say that? You follow Fresh and Fit and you model your entire life around Fresh and Fit. So why would you say, I don't know if I'm subscribed to them? You're a fucking liar, bro.
I've never sent them any money through like their chats. So
there's no way for me to check that. There's no way for me to check that or even care to check that.
You're over here saying like, oh, Myron's my buddy. Never talked to the guy. Never sent him any money. Not part of his premium. Okay,
Coke Benny, if you're still in the chat, you were the one that said that Myron said something. I think it was you. I might be wrong now that I think about it. I'm thinking maybe it wasn't you. I thought there was a video or a clip of Myron communicating with VillaTube and maybe like, I don't know, saying something to him or responding to a chat that he put and then maybe like, I don't know, putting him down or something like that. I never saw it. I just remember we had talked about it. And that was something that I was wondering if that was real or not, because that's something that I think we need to scour the internet to find. And if we can find it, we need to freaking put it out there, because for him to say that he's never spoken to Myron, he's never donated to the Castle Club, I would like to see if that's true. I like to make sure, I would like to verify that. Crow's laughing his ass off. Crow said probably. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta say probably because that covers your ass. If you say anything else, then yeah, it kind of leaves it in interpretation. But that's why you say probably. That way, you're not. It's not that much of a lie. Machiavelli says, like him holding himself to thank you. Wait, hold on. He's holding himself to thank you because you made his fantasy of an AI video. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, probably, dude. That's the thing. It's like, okay. I think it was actually Andrew Tate that said this. He said men that sleep with a lot of women, after a while, like they just have to sleep with endless amounts of women and stuff. They just can never settle down and stuff. He says after a while, it's just kind of gay. It's just kind of gay because it's like, you're never satisfied. It's like you can't commit to one woman because there's no woman worth committing to, because you just, you see them only as like, what you see them as. You might as well just see them as like masturbation objects, basically. And the way Myron was kind of mentioning about women and stuff is like, yeah, no, it's like you don't need to. He's like, you just need to, like, women aren't really worth. What did he say? He said men are better than women in every way. And then there was something saying that he also said that female vaginas are disgusting. And he also said that, it's just not, it's not worth it living with your girl. It would be better off living with your boys. And because iron sharpens iron and all this stuff, and all this stuff, it really sounded like, okay, you'd rather live with men and be around men and rather than being around any woman and building anything with a woman. So it's like, what kind of message are you trying to put out there? It just doesn't make any sense. But going back to Mr. VillaTube, like, yeah, he probably got a little excited, because, Myron has been accused online of having some sus pictures, having some, sus things that he said. And, yeah, there's really no going back on it, It makes sense as a Muslim man that he can't be openly sus. He has to kind of like play this role of a heterosexual alpha male, and that's why he has to have that spiel, that heterosexual spiel of, like, oh no, when I was in college, I was just hung around a bunch of white boys and they just wanted to hop on me with no shirts on under the covers and take that picture. That's why that picture looks like it does. And that's why, but he never explains when they're at the concert and he's behind the guy hugging him from behind and kissing him on the cheek. He never wants to explain that one. And then the other guy where like this is always the same guy, Eric from his lacrosse team, who's like holding him close and kissing him on the cheek and stuff like that. It's like he never has an explanation for that. He's just like, no, it's just boys being boys, okay? I'm like, look, I get the whole like guys like whipping each other in the locker room with a towel or maybe like smacking each other's ass like during a basketball game or something like that. But laying with each other in a bed, like head on chest, holding hands like lovingly and stuff like that, leaning back into somebody's lap in a booth in a restaurant, or leaning back in a chair while another man like shaves you and stuff like that. I was like, come on, man, this is very fucking gay, bro. It is, it is what it is, man. But it's like, don't run from it, okay? This is your history. Don't repress it, You're just gonna, the more you hide from it, the more people are gonna amplify it, and the more people are gonna like call you out for it. So, yeah, the AI video I made of him making out with Myron, probably got him excited, you know? And I'm pretty sure Myron saw it and he probably secretly liked it too.
Castle Club. So it's kind of like out of context, to be honest. You know, like like there's a lot of people I listen to, not just Myron and Fresh. So like it's kind of out of context.
How? Like those are the two main guys that you listen to. I'm not saying you don't listen to other people. I'm sure you listen to other people, but in terms of modeling your life around, like, you know, sleeping with a bunch of women, having a bunch of cars and a lot of money and stuff like that, and valuing having status and all this stuff over a relationship, you know, and building with a woman. Yeah, you just seem like you are kind of in too deep in this whole red pill thing. And Myron and Fresh are your two mentors. Let's just admit it, man. The sooner you admit it, the easier this will be in terms of you fixing your shit. Crow came back. He says, I watched porn once for educational purpose, of course, but I was afraid that I might come across homosexual content, so I changed my mind and I never looked back. Lol. Oh man. The only thing I can tell you is that this guy right here, in terms of like he would probably never admit to like having feelings for Myron, but I'm sure if it came down to it, if Myron was like, look, man, I think you're a cool guy, I like to hang out with you, and you know, if you want to sleep over, you could, I'm sure this guy would hop on it. He would hop on the opportunity to come hang out with Myron and you know, I don't know, just do some sus shit, do some boys being boys shit with him. I'm sure he would do it, man. Absolutely.
Now, the one I made of you is in context, because I feel like you're jealous of the guys. You're jealous. I know you're jealous of Fresh and Fit. You probably see all the money. You see all the YouTube plaques.
I see all the hookers. I see all of the escorts. I see Fresh paying for box. I see Myron losing his one and only girlfriend to Rollerblade Rico. I see them being demonetized. I see them, you know, I know Myron is on a watch list. I mean, I'm not envious of anything that's surrounding them. They're locals, you know, people make fun of them, and, you know, like, I would never want to have that for myself. You know, I don't envy any of that. So no, I'm not jealous. So you kind of got that wrong a little bit. But yeah, he's definitely, Crow, you got it on the nail on the head. In too deep. He really is. He's in that mode where kind of like how like a Democrat or Republican will like die hard for their candidate, you know, like, no, this person will save the country and stuff. This guy thinks Fresh and Fit are going to save men, and like they need to be followed and everything. So yeah, that he's a diehard supporter, man. He is.
You see the subscribers. You see the things that they've been able to do.
I don't care about their subscribers, dude. They got 100 and I'm sorry, not 100. They have 1.5 million subscribers, whatever, and they don't get paid on YouTube. They have been demonetized, and I'm pretty sure that they bought their streams. They bought on Rumble, and yeah, it's like. No, I know Fresh has definitely admitted to this, that he has paid for followers, and yeah, I mean, it's like you can use bots, whatever, to have chat go crazy, and you can also have increase your numbers and stuff, boost your numbers by having chat bots. So I know that they do this. It's not a big deal. I'd rather have an organic following of real supporters, people that rock with me every week, and people that I've talked to in real life. I would much rather have those people around me than to have, you know, artificial robots and stuff just filling up a chat room. I'm good. You know, give me the organic following any day.
And you haven't been able to replicate that.
I don't want to replicate Fresh and Fit's downfall. I don't. If anything, I'd like to have a slow rise. That's it. I don't want to have a downfall like them. They've had it worse than a lot of people.
And so I think your like for them went from liking, because I could tell in the way that you talk to them on the phone, I can tell that it's like a little kid that wants to be liked, but once you realize that they don't like you, you turn that like into hate, and then it turned into jealousy.
I don't know if you saw the call. I mean, I didn't really approach them with any type of like wanting to be liked. I was really just kind of telling them what I thought. And yeah, I wasn't in any way trying to be accepted by them. I was just kind of getting off my points, kind of roasting Fresh a little bit. And then I was ready to roast Myron, but then Fresh wanted me to basically keep going on him and keep, roasting him. So I was like, okay. So I kept roasting him, and I ended up roasting him for about 18 minutes. I don't think that's in any way me trying to like want to be liked by them. No, I thought it was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny video. And, yeah, that's all it was. It wasn't anything else to it. It wasn't really supposed to be that serious.
It turned into jealousy and then turned into hate. Either way, at one point in time, you did like them, but
I still think that they can be entertaining from time to time, but only in highlights, not in the whole show. I don't even have like the patience to watch a whole show anymore. I only watch the highlights, and most of the times it's just like Fresh saying something stupid, or Myron saying something sus, or, a girl on the show basically calling them out for whatever. Like that stuff is entertaining to me. But that's what the Reddit's for. The Reddit will get all that stuff. I think that's all I got for tonight, guys. I know this video was I was supposed to have other stuff on here, but we've actually gone over by about 18 minutes. So I'm gonna have to cut it tonight. Right now at like 3 hours, 30 minutes. So, we might have to do a part 2 to this to continue, because I have the other stuff. So we might have to do a part 2. So VillaTube, we're coming back next week. Other than that, I hope you guys have a good evening. I appreciate everybody who came out tonight. Thank you so much. Machiavelli, Crow, Coke Benny, Cavos, Exo Charles, everybody that came out. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I'll see you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Have a good Labor Day weekend. And when am I going to stream again? It's going to be next Saturday at 11:45, my friend. So thank you guys for coming out. You guys have a good evening, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay? This is Camp Hustle 1. Out. Peace.
Hustlers unite, camp hustle ignite. In the land of the grind where the sun never bites. Commentary sharp, cut deep like a saber. Live stream wild, views stack like skyscrapers. Coke Benny cooking, David's on the clock. Cobbles with the shots, Exo Charles got the locks. Taking souls for free, snatching time like a thief. YouTube grind heavy, no room for belief. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight. Gotta hustle, take flight, live stream the struggle, commentary the fight. Hustlers unite, keep the hustle airtight. Camp Hustle 1, it's the mission they dread, where the vision stays sharp and the critics get fed. Videos drop, every second's a jewel, taking souls for the free, no mercy, no school. Coke Benny stirring pots, algorithm in the stew. David stacking chips, playing chess with the view. Cavos with the mic, truth bombs, they explode. Exo Charles in the shadows, unlocking every code. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Can't hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign.